You're watching the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Now it's time for the Brent Austen Show.
There's a look at the Monday lineup from yesterday. And, one reason we show you that is, there's a lineup every day here in the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. But we've been showing the Travis Hunter show and a lot of storytellers this summer. But we're getting ramped up for our football calendar, if you will. And those shows are starting to unveil themselves each and every week with Action Sports Jax on CBS 47, Fox 30, and on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. And that includes next Monday, we'll debut a new show. And that show is the Blitz Breakdown. So we're going to talk high school football on Mondays and obviously a ton of it on Friday. We've got our game of the week this Friday, then the Zone Blitz next Friday. So we'll keep updating you. But Mondays and Fridays now with some high school football along the way, and maybe some more lineup things coming up as we get closer and closer to the regular season. Brent Martineau along with Austen Lane, Kim's Corner here with us most of this week. And Jason Hamby will stop by on Thursday. Casey Kurtz will stop in the final hour like he usually does and surprise us with something. Most likely, yesterday it was his affinity to be a P tester.
Yeah, man, it's always a la carte when we talk about Casey Kurtz, man. It's always something different.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Casey will push out our, some of the greatest hits from the show, if you will.
Sure.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I was a little disappointed in Casey that he didn't go with the P-tester commentary yesterday, quite frankly.
I felt like he put out like 10 videos that I saw.
He did put a lot of them out, too. Yeah, he put a lot out.
You know,
we got the fight. We had a lot. We got a fight. We got really the big one yesterday, the big story. Your observation was kind of hit or miss on the social media front. They thought maybe it was. I
didn't even see the reaction.
Yeah, some of the nothing crazy, but I just thought there was some commentary about it. Mm-hmm. And, that was an interesting discussion. I had people commenting about it back to me, even not on social media. Mm. And a lot of folks, or some of the folks on social media, like, you're grasping at straws.
That's cool.
And I still don't necessarily think you were, though. I thought about it a lot.
Watch the smoot sack and then talk to me about it.
Yeah, I just don't think it's, it's not even a matter of right or wrong or whatever. It's just a matter of, I think it's an interesting observation. Like we said, what you didn't hear if you just saw the 3.5-minute clip and you saw the full segment on it, and then we kind of reiterated a little bit later, it can go like different levels. But I just think, again, if you watch, I think it was more for a Campanile point of view, like, hey, man, this is a good coaching moment. Mm-hmm. Let's go rally around the boys when they make a good play. Speaking of the boys, they might have a little bit more to rally around. Mason Smith and Eric Armstead out there. That's I think of this coming in. I feel like if Eric Armstead gets out there, and Mason Smith, we knew he was on the PUP list, but it's almost like, okay, good. Like it would make everybody just feel better. Like I think people want to feel good about Eric Armstead being out there. I know there's been a lot of angst with Eric Armstead in his time in Jacksonville. Yep. There's been a lot of curiosity of what everything is, but here's the reality of it. I think people want to feel good about having him out there, and hopefully the way he's played in a good amount of his career, because that could go a long way to determining the success of that defensive front.
I mean, this team needs Eric Armstead. The way the draft has shaken out, the way free agency has shaken out, they're relying on Eric Armstead and Mason Smith, right? Yeah. And I think the fact that, once again, I mean, I'm not sure what they're not they're at practice. Are they getting reps with?
They were just getting reps out on the field and some of the light stuff they were doing.
Okay, so like individual or like team?
Yeah, I think the individual stuff. Is what I saw.
Sure.
So far,
okay. But, and that's what Eric was doing
on and everything. Like, yeah, but that's actually a step.
That's a step, but that's what Eric was doing in the beginning of camp. So like, once again, hopefully he's back now, and I doubt they'll play them against Miami on Saturday, but hopefully he's around for week 1. But yeah, I mean the biggest question mark right now to me, and it's been like this way for a while, is that interior defensive line, more specifically the 3 technique. And if you get a Mason Smith and a healthy Eric Armstead back and some kind of, I'm not sure, I assume Mason Smith would probably start, and then Eric Armstead would come in and spell him, like that would put me at ease a lot more.
Yeah, some folks now are saying that it is actually out in team, that he's out there in some of the team stuff. I don't think, it doesn't look like they're going very heavy today, so I think I don't know if
progress
the team stuff is
nonetheless.
is too crazy. We're going to get into a little bit of how camp has gone and Liam Coen. I think there's some interesting stuff around Coen. I don't know if I find this angle a little bit more fascinating just as a new coach and what he's trying to do and what they're trying to do and everything else. Like, I think it's worth noting and really worth monitoring, like kind of a progress report on them. We're all over like Trevor Lawrence and how he's doing. Yesterday, we thought it was a pretty good Sunday for Liam Coen because of the way the team responded. He's definitely got them, attention up, I would say. So I think those are good things we'll discuss a little bit. I want to start real quick, though. You see any Burrow playing last night?
Oh, yeah.
You watched some of that game? Mm-hmm. Two things. That Cincinnati defense doesn't look like it's going to be that good.
As is tradition.
They could use Trey Hendrickson, right? And I know it's a preseason and stuff, but still, it's like that defense isn't expected to be good. Mm-hmm. Just for your interest, we already looked the over-under week 2 Jags and Bengals 49.5.
There we go.
And probably will go up. You might want to get it early.
Let's go. Yeah. For sure.
And so we didn't talk much about Trey Hendrickson, but it will be interesting to see if they get a bit on the desperation side of things whenever they figure out what they did this preseason on defense.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting, too, because obviously Trey Hendrickson's a big name, back-to-back seasons of 17.5 sacks, but then you have Micah Parsons rumors starting to heat up now as well, like the Packers might be interested in all this stuff. So it's funny because if you're Trey Hendrickson, and it's crazy to say this, you're almost the B-side until Micah, I think, makes a decision.
That's a good call.
So you have to kind of mind your time, even though in terms of resume the past couple of years, Trey Hendrickson has far exceeded Micah Parsons, but obviously in terms of age, and going into their prime, Micah has him beat there.
Yeah, I mean, now he's more affordable.
Micah Parsons?
No.
Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah. From what you got to give up this time of his career and everything else. But, yeah, Parsons, if you were trying to go that, holy cow, he'd cost a bundle.
Yeah,
I mean, it'll probably make you go back to the 2 1s and a 4 for Jalen Ramsey type of thing, and maybe even more premium position.
Yeah, for sure.
And then obviously big money. I really believe right now. I think I would make the guess that they still stay where they are, both of them. How about you?
As in, stay like Micah's not getting paid, and he's just going to go back and play for the Cowboys.
I think they'll figure that part out. I think he'll get paid.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, cool. But like, if I'm the Cowboys, pay him now. Then I guess, like, what are we waiting for? Like, the season's
It's just typical Cowboys, I feel like.
Sure, but like, and how has that worked out before, though, being the typical Cowboys?
Well, they end up getting paid. The guys do.
For the team, though, how does it work out?
I don't know if signing.
Let me answer that question. Bad.
Yeah, I mean, win-loss wise, it does, but it doesn't matter if you end up signing them. It's not like they end up losing players, and that's why they're losing.
Yeah, but I think you're losing a little bit because you invest so much in those big-time players that you refuse to pay them early, and then you wait till the last minute. You have to pay them more, and that affects you on the bottom end of the salary cap. Like, I think that affects it more than anything.
What do you think? If you had to put a guess on both guys, you think one stays, one goes, both go, both stay? I think both will stay. I think at the end of the day, both are going to end up in their respective uniforms right now.
I think Trey Hendrickson's gone. I think Mike is going to stay.
Yeah. By the way, I think Hamby's Murder says Jerry loves attention. We know that. And they just released like their Netflix thing, right?
Oh, did they? Yeah,
I think it's like, it might be today or yesterday. I'm not sure, but that could be the build-up, right?
Yeah.
Hey, let's get everybody talking about the Cowboys. And then right when that thing's done or whatever, when they're promoted anyway. I mean, there is something to that with Jerry Jones.
Just what everybody asked for.
Like
a Hard Knocks just with like the owner. Like, who cares?
It is like, I guess we have a little drama with the Armstead stuff, but it is kind of nice not to have that kind of drama.
Yeah, that's a different type. Like, say what you want about Shad Khan and everything, man, in terms of, what these teams have looked like the past decade, but I do appreciate, like, he understands it, like, maybe in terms of X's and O's, he isn't the most versed, so, let the pros handle it, right? Like, that's the thing with Jerry Jones. I think he knows better than everybody else, and he wants to, have his fingerprint on everything the Cowboys organization does.
That's not exactly where I was like going with this, but we got on Hendrickson and Parsons. I really was going on the Burrow side of things. And also, I saw the stat over the weekend. I had no idea. Justin Herbert played in a preseason game. It was the first time in 5 years he had played in a preseason game.
Yeah, it's crazy how, some quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson, like he doesn't play at all in the preseason. And then Joe Burrow, once again, I don't think needs the extra work, but he's played in 2 preseason games.
And Mahomes is going
now
to play even more this coming week. So does that put him on all 3, right? He played in all 3 preseason games if he plays in this one.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
The second one.
He got like 1 pass in the first one.
Okay.
I think he played a little bit more this other one. And I think he plans to play even more on the third one.
Yeah.
So my overarching question is, you're right, Lamar Jacksons of the world, Heck,
Jared Goff. I mean, I don't think any Lions starters have played at all during the preseason.
Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if he's going to play. Did he play at all this past week?
I don't think so.
But so there are going to be some guys not playing. But doesn't it kind of feel like more guys are playing this preseason when you got the Mahomes of the world, the Burrows of the world, the Herberts of the world? Trevor's played in 2 of them. The Jags even, again, I thought that was kind of the Rams'
Allen
way.
hasn't played.
Josh Allen hasn't played.
I
don't know, maybe it's a mixed bag. But it almost feels to me like guys are playing a little bit more. I don't know if the league's at 50-50. I wonder if some of these teams are trending in a certain way. I don't know if that's because the big gap between the final preseason game and the regular season. It was just a little curious to me how much, like Burrow, I think came out for, I think it was 3 series. I might have 4th. I think it was 3 series because he got sacked on the 1. Yeah, really the 2 touchdown drives were benefited by penalty.
Sure,
both, but
dude also got why you have your starting quarterback in when both your starting wide receivers are out with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
We're kind of saying the same thing.
I didn't really understand that at all, but I guess they want to see what the backup receivers can do with Burrow. It's crazy, man. He doesn't need the extra work, but I think the belief of some coaches and I think this is where the dialogue comes into play. If a quarterback wants to play like Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes, I think the coach is going to respect that and trust them. But also, I just think with the shortened camps now and everything, and not being able to wear pads every single day, kind of like back in the old day, I think they want to get a little more of those game reps to try to get acclimated, right? I'm under the philosophy of if I'm a quarterback, I want to get that rhythm in the preseason. I don't want to pull an Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to pull Lamar Jackson. I don't want to pull Josh Allen and just wait till the regular season. I would want to get those game reps because those preseason games, they're different than practice, even with a joint practice.
Absolutely.
It's much different.
I also thought, Jaden Daniels played last night.
Oh, yeah.
This thought crossed, you saw the touchdown run.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, this actually brought me back to the soundbite of Liam Coen when he said, I got to talk to Mike Tomlin still this week. Remember when he said that? At his, during that first week of prep when they were still deciding who they were going to play. And when I saw that play yesterday with Jaden Daniels, I was like, I know they're not wearing the red jersey.
Okay.
But there's got to be a league-wide, almost unwritten rule even mentioned, which and I can ask you this because we're in the preseason. Do you say, hey, let's try to keep everybody healthy? Did you actually talk about that? Hey, we're not going out there trying to hurt people. Was that kind of a conversation?
No.
Or is that a conversation currently now, especially with quarterbacks and even in defensive rooms? Hey, we're not trying to get our quarterbacks across the league hurt. Don't take cheap shots. Don't take any big shots. You can tackle them, all that stuff, but they're not touch them. But that Jaden Daniels run reminded me. It just looked like it
just
was
from the safety. From what he tried to lower his head.
He got hit 3 times on that. Pretty hard.
Disagree. I don't know, man. Jay, I disagree.
At the goal line, right around the 1 or 2 yard line, he had 2 guys coming downhill at him.
Are you talking about the 14-yard running touchdown?
Touchdown run, yeah.
Yeah. So I think there was one guy who could have laid him out, but I think he tried to swat the ball instead. It was. I mean, maybe they laid off. I just thought it was a great run by Jaden Daniels because I don't think the Commanders got that message then when they went against Joe Burrow because when they sacked him, he got hit pretty hard. And,
he got hit pretty good.
And Joe Burrow's one of the faces of the league. And he was running back, and he should once again probably shouldn't have been in there with his backup wide receivers, but he was in there running for his life on a play. And
well, that was his fault too.
Yeah, but they were still trying to hit him. So. Yeah. I don't think there's any conversations of hey, let's lay off these quarterbacks.
Well, that's funny. I just thought when I saw the Jaden Daniels play, I was like, that totally felt hey, I'm not going to get this guy hurt in the preseason. Maybe that's just what my eyes saw. I was like, I even tweeted it. I was like, that would have hurt in the regular season. He would have paid a price to get in the end zone.
By the safety?
Yeah.
By who? Okay.
I thought he had 2 guys right there. He had one guy coming this way, another guy coming downhill at him. And it wasn't like he made a great move at the goal line. He just kind of hopped in the end zone.
I mean, he lowered his shoulder. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just again, we see it different. But I'm just telling you what crossed my mind. It was which, by the way, I would kind of understand. If that was a little bit, this is 3 years in a row. I think we've lost. I don't know. I think there's been 70 quarterbacks that have played.
Okay.
Over the course of each of the last couple of seasons.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I actually would understand if it's like, hey, dude, the preseason, you can go after a quarterback, but don't be taking shots at quarterbacks.
I don't get it, man, honestly, because if we're talking about, and I think, was that the twos with the Bengals that were on defense? It was the first quarter.
Well, it's hard to tell with the Bengals.
I know, yeah.
No, I think it actually was there once.
But like,
because that was the first drive. It was the first drive.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're playing like this.
Oh, yeah, good point. I think they were playing there once.
Whatever the case, but I assume there's a lot of training camp battles right now for the Cincinnati Bengals on defense because they are that bad. So to go out there and say, hey, let's take it easy on Jane Daniels. Don't hit him too hard. Oh, by the way, have fun competing for a starting spot. Like I don't think that works that way. So I just think it was a bad tackle. They try to go for the fumble and head on the hat, if you will, head on the ball, but obviously it didn't work with Jane Daniels.
Yeah, I didn't know if I genuinely was curious if any time in the preseason you ever kind of heard something like, hey, we're still trying to in a joint
with
practice.
Joe Coen. Brent, come on.
Well, in a joint practice, I think you get that, right? Like, hey, let's stay off the fighting. Let's stay off the this. I thought that. Isn't that usually part of a message? Or is that kind of a new thing?
Maybe that's a new thing. Because we got a bunch of fights in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Because it's new people in front of you. Like you're already you're tired. It's the dog days of camp, and now I have to go against this guy who's like trying to make a roster spot. Like, it wasn't because we used to always say put up the deuces, and that means like you'd have to go a little easier. There was no putting up the deuces against the Falcons when we practiced with them.
Yeah. Well, the league has changed since you played.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean the game has maybe changed now, especially like in practice. Yeah, I can see they're wearing red jerseys and everything. You're not gonna hit them, but I think in preseason games, man, with guys trying to make starting spots, guys trying to make roster spots, like I think it's all out.
Yeah. Who do you think needs to see more from a preseason? Like you said, if you were a quarterback, you'd like to kind of get in a rhythm. Mm-hmm. Do you think the players need to feel that? Or do you actually think the coaches need to see that, feel that, kind of gauge where they're at? Because the practice field isn't the only gauge or the best gauge.
I mean, I think it's both, right? I think it's a combination. Like, obviously the coach isn't going to know the exact mentality about how the player goes into week one, but I think the whole goal should be getting as much confidence as possible while being safe. So I think it falls on both the quarterback and the play caller or the head coach. And I think, once again, if I'm more of a veteran, I feel a little more comfortable sitting stuff out, like an Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
If I'm a Jane Daniels, it's my second year in the offense, and you're probably going to add some more to the script this up-and-coming year, then, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Jane Daniels for a couple extended series just because he's still young. He is still learning.
Yeah, he got out of there, by the way. He did that. It was boom, 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 see ya. It was like 4 plays, right? I think it was a 4-play, 74-yard drive. That's really interesting. Brian Robinson, yeah, they obviously on the trade block, I think everybody kind of knows it now, and it's pretty out there. He didn't even go to the stadium.
Yeah.
Like, that seems odd to me. Like, I think that was the report, at least. Like, he didn't even go to the stadium. It's like one thing to sit out.
Yeah.
It's another thing not even to show up at all. I mean, I guess he's out for sure.
Well, he's out. I'm sure he's frustrated with everything, right? Because the whole thing with Brian Robinson and what he said is that, he's trying to prove the organization wrong now because injuries and everything, and they kind of think he's on the back nine of his career. And obviously when you challenge a player's ego like that, so sometimes they can feel a certain type of way. So I think he's just a little upset because he's felt like he's given a lot to that team, and now he's not being reimbursed.
They have like 7 backs, and obviously the rookie there is turning eyes and did again yesterday too. So he'll be a fantasy darling, is my guess.
There we go.
That's what I was listening to Tie Talk last night. That was it. I had no idea about we're going where in fantasy football. All right, I brought it up a little bit, so let me get to it. At least your quick thoughts, initial thoughts. We can get deeper into it. We're pretty much done with camp. I mean, like out of the hotels and stuff now. And I mean, Jags will go to Miami to practice, but camp is kind of over. The preseason, outside of like a practice against Miami, the preseason is essentially over. I think for the starters,
Yeah, but it's going to be a big practice for Miami, I think.
Oh, yeah, it will be. So that's still a big moment. So, I mean, we're not done, but we're almost done.
Travis Hunter on Tyreek Hill? Come on.
Yeah, that could be fun. Oh, no, the practice. I love the practices. Practices are good.
Get the popcorn ready.
How do you think Liam Coen has done in his first training camp as we sit here right now, a month into this thing?
Yeah.
Where's he at? And really the staff, whatever, however you want to put it, Gladstone, Baselli. Like, there's so much conversation about these guys in the offseason. And obviously the attention turns to how good your football team is. But how do you feel like he's doing from our view?
I mean, it's going to be hard to quantify it until we see week 1, week 2, week 3. But if you're asking me just what I know right now, I think they're going in to week 1 against Carolina with confidence. And I think as a first-year head coach, that's all you can ask. So I think he's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, I would say I think that Sunday game feels so like, okay, he made the right call, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure they were going to play him.
Mm-hmm.
I really wasn't. And I think you could go back and forth. I think he went back and forth. Specifically week 1, I think he started the week before Pittsburgh game, like that Monday, Tuesday, like he wasn't going to play the guys.
Yeah.
He was going to play some, but not all, like rookies and some stuff. And then I think the players kind of said it looked like they wanted to play. And so he kind of got on board, which is pretty unique to me because you want to be convicted about whether to play the guys or not. Mm-hmm. But it took him until later that week. He was convicted. They played. It wasn't great, but at least they got out there. Then I just think the way that practice week was last week just did not add up to them playing. Now, they got the extra day. If it was a Saturday game, it might have gone different, but because it was Sunday. And then I really think it comes up roses for him. Mm-hmm. He doesn't play Travis Hunter or De'Ami Brown or some other guys, but the fact that Trevor looks good, their offense looks good, the way they respond to the whole week where they don't make penalties after they made a handful like in the first 10 minutes against Pittsburgh, I just even feel like that in a nutshell has him kind of like in good stead right now with the football team, probably with the fan base as well. And I guess the good news is we're not sitting here talking about the head coach and why is he doing this and why is he doing that and how's this working. In fact, I think he's getting a little bit of praise because of the play calling. Now, I'm not so sure I'm getting wrapped up in that over 25 plays with the first teamers. Yeah. But if you hear some people like, oh, look at Cohen's play calling, it's like, I'm not sure. I mean, you can see some stuff, right? You can see Trevor looking good. But
yeah, but it's also against predominantly a lot of the Saints twos.
And vanilla defense.
Yeah.
Right? So there's another step here, and I think people understand that too. But I guess overall I would answer the same way. I think it's gone pretty well for Liam Coen in a first-year situation where I honestly think that's way more challenging this time of year than people give it credit for.
It can be. Like, I just look at it like this. I think if you're doing a good or a great job as your first year as a football coach, like, have my opinions changed about what I think like the record's going to be? No, because like I think there's some circumstances with fans where it's like, man, you see those preseason games?
Yeah.
You've been hearing all these training camp rumors. Like, I had them winning like 11, 12 games, but now I might be getting like 7 or 8. Like, so I think there's some teams that can have that conversation. I don't think Jacksonville's one of them because you don't have any major injuries, which is the biggest thing, most important thing. And you built some momentum from the last game, and regardless of who it was against, like I think the guys in the locker room feel better after that Saints game than maybe they did going into it. So that's all you can ask from your first year of coaching, and now it's kind of just waiting to see week 1 against Carolina.
Well, I think where Liam Coen can make the biggest impact is on that offense, obviously, but in the mentality too is what he was trying to do is get physically tougher, right? They want to be able to move people a little bit better. Well, again, twos, vanilla stuff, all that, take it into account, but at least you want to be able to show it against that stuff. And they really have. I think the big 3 wins for me, if you're looking at, okay, what are the results of all of this that you brought in here and what you wanted out of Liam Coen as your head coach, from a Shad Khan perspective, Tony Baselli, James Gladstone perspective, everybody else, is can we run the ball and move people? Well, the offensive line has looked pretty good. They've protected and they've run the ball. Your backs have been terrific, really. I think the backs have been a very nice surprise. I don't know what that's going to look like in the regular season, but I kind of like the way they're all playing right now. And then most importantly, Trevor Lawrence just looks so much more comfortable, so much more decisive. The ball's coming out of his hand, and 14 out of 17, well, that's pretty good in practice or in the preseason games. We take it in the regular season, too.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully I can the crossover. But, like, at least in the preseason, Trevor's looking a lot more like we expected him to look when he first got here, I think, right? And it's amazing what I think, the right – and once again, this is all preseason, but we have to see in the regular season. But so far – it's amazing what just like a new offense, I think just like a new personality and a head coach and a play caller can do for you.
Yeah, so I think so far so good is the point. Now, here's what happens, and Austin knows this, and I've been around it long enough to know it. When this thing's done in August, and you make that roster, and it's down to 53, and obviously get practice guys in there too, the shift turns to the regular season. And what happens naturally in just about every building, especially ones like here in Jacksonville that have not been great, that don't have like this just built-in culture of winning, and you're just this ultra confidence. It's kind of why I brought up that whole Cam Little thing yesterday. It's like, wow, that felt different down there. It's just the confidence they had in that guy. So what happens in buildings, you don't feel this as a fan, and quite frankly, a lot of us won't even feel it too out in the media or anywhere, is things get tight. It starts to shift because it's like, okay, this is the part where we know it doesn't count. Like Liam Coen can be, yeah, we wanted to win the game, but overall I thought things went good in the first half. But you can't do that on Sunday, September 7th. It's all about winning the game. It doesn't matter how good it went in the first quarter, right? So things really start to change, I think, in a building over time. That's what we've seen here, and I think happens across the league. Things get tight. They get tighter. How do you still keep this kind of feeling, looseness, swagger, confidence, whatever that is, going into the regular season, and then and not start off like, oh my gosh, this game's the biggest game in the world against Carolina? That actually is a natural thing that happens. I think here in Jacksonville it has happened, some years more than others, and then it happens across the league. I don't think the Jags are alone in that. I mean, the stakes are high. The bottom line is the stakes are high starting in about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really comes down to, number one, setting your expectations early on, and even like we're talking about OTAs, right? Where guys know the standard, guys know the expectations. So by the time the regular season starts, you're not like, oh, this feels different. Like, no, like it's been put out before you way back in the spring. Now it's time to act like you've been there before. And also, I think it just comes down to not changing things up too much and not panicking.
Yeah.
NFL players, any athlete is a creature of habit. And the minute, like let's say worst case scenario, that Carolina shows up and they win the football game. Close game, but you don't pull it out, right? Well, there's going to be a panic here around Jacksonville now. There might be a panic in that building, but it's going to be Liam Cohen's job to just kind of stay even keel and continue the process. Like, I think a lot of times with coaches in the NFL, something goes wrong and it's their exact instinct to go, okay, well, we got to change this up, right? And maybe it worked for the Steelers game because it did look pretty bad and they changed some things up, whether the scrimmage, whether doing like the back to the basics stuff. I'm not sure if you can get away with that during the regular season, right? So I'm glad you maybe get it out of your system now in the preseason, but you have to find that established routine during the regular season because you can't stray and, oh, this isn't working, let's try something else. Like, you're past the point of that.
Yeah. You kind of set it, well, not set it and forget it, but you kind of set it up to where it's going to go. And that's why that's why organizations get tight.
Well, yeah.
Because it's like, well, you hope everything you just did for the last 5 months set you up and you did it the right way, how you manage training camp, how fresh the bodies are, right? How bought in they are, the systems that put in place. You're not going to go install new stuff.
Correct.
So, and what happened last year, we saw, well, whatever they did, all the things that they did didn't work. What we said a million times last year, the plan that they had for X player, this offense, this defense, Ryan Nielsen this, Ryan Nielsen that, didn't work. And it was pretty obvious early on that it didn't work. And what you can't do is just like, okay, let's go back to the drawing board and take a Wednesday practice and reshuffle the whole thing.
Yeah.
So like that's why there's pressure. That's why you feel it a little bit, because you hope that as a leader of that building or a leader of your unit, that you did everything to put these guys in the right position, and it actually fires.
Well, and listen, I'm going to unbury this one more time and dig it back up, and I'm going to put it back to sleep and have to talk about it again. But that was my big concern when we talked about the play calling. Way back at the Combine, when we asked Doug, well, I didn't ask him, when you asked him about play calling, who's calling the plays, and it was very nonchalant, and it's like, we have the plan in place, don't worry about it. And then Trevor Lawrence started getting asked, and Trevor's like, well, I'd like to see this, but like, there was no clear plan in place back in the spring about the play calling, right? And then I think that just kind of carried over to the preseason, and it was still a thing, and then it carried over to the regular season.
Yeah.
And like, that can't happen, right? Whether you know behind the scenes or not what the plan's going to be. I feel like the communication with that, it wasn't where it needed to be. So by the time the season started, you didn't have clear communication of what the plan was going to be, and you kind of had guys doing their own thing, and then it snowballed from there. Like, this is why I like, at least with Liam Coen so far, yes, you have changed it up a little bit in terms of practice where you had to get more out of your guys. That's fine. That's justified. But I still feel like it's been a clear, concise message since the combine, since OTAs up until now. And I feel good about that going into week 1 against Carolina.
Yeah, I think the message is pretty clear. I think you're right. It's been reiterated, repeated, and we don't have anything like that hovering. Even if you had the Armstead stuff like a little bit, I mean, you'll have some things like that. Like, that's different than what you were bringing up with the play calling. And quite frankly, what we didn't know was as big of a deal at the time, or maybe we kind of knew, but we didn't really know until we saw, is Ryan Nielsen's situation. Like, you have people bought into really everything they're doing right now. Now, I do think we don't know exactly what this defense is going to do. There's a lot on Campanile here to get this thing right. But there's also a quiet confidence. I talked to some of those defenders this weekend, and they're like, don't worry, it's coming. There's that confidence, okay, in what they're going to do. And I brought that up a little bit yesterday. Like, we've just seen the vanilla stuff. So when they really start unveiling this, what it looks like, I'll tell you, there's a confidence that it's going to be good and work. And so the players are at least bought in. I'm not sure you could say the same thing on August 19th last year with Ryan Nielsen. So that's at least a good thing. All right, that's your progress report on the coaching staff. Let's take a break here on the Brent Austen Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. Hey, don't forget, if you want to have some fun with your fantasy draft, you can do so at Best Bet St. Augustine. Check out bestbetjax.com, or you can follow them on social media as well. If you have a draft party coming up for your fantasy football league, it's a pretty cool deal. Go down there, Aces Bar and Grill. You got food and you got drink. You've got games and poker. You've got big TVs. You've got rooms dedicated to you. So just look them up, bestbetjax.com, for more information. That sounds like a cool place to hold a party for your fantasy football draft. And they are all coming up here in the next week or so. We'll be right back. When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models, or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick GMC. We are professional grade.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
I've been telling you about CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing for a long time now. Their drinking water systems remove up to 99% of contaminants. We've had a Connecticut water softener and drinking water system in our home for more than 7 years. You can see the difference whether you're washing clothes, the dishes, or what I like to do most, fill this up for some coffee every morning, and mostly all day. Remember, if you're not filtering your water, you are the filter. Don't be the filter. Right now, you can get a free Kinetico reverse osmosis system with a purchase of a Kinetico Premier softener. The experts at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing will test your water for free and determine your water score. Don't know your water score? CGC will find out and recommend the appropriate Kinetico water treatment solutions so you can improve it. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. Ask about our 90-day love it or leave it guarantee. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Kinetico dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, Honda has what you need.
The Honda Talon. Ultimate performance meets family-friendly fun. Prices starting at $363 a month. Or the sporty Honda CBR 650 starting at an affordable $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from a full line of Honda products. Only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
High school football is right around the corner, and here at Action Sports Jacks 24/7, we're bringing in a new wave of high school football coverage, introducing the Blitz Breakdown and the Friday night game of the week. Start your week off right with the Blitz Breakdown on Monday nights, giving you live analysis, interviews, picks, rankings, and more, making it a one-stop shop for high school football in the 904. And don't think we're stopping there, because on Friday nights when the lights get bright, Action Sports Jacks 24/7 will be there with a live game of the week, bringing you some of the best in-county rivalries in the area.
Play as hard as you can play, do your job, and stay together. Okay, the rest will take care of itself.
Action Sports Jacks 24/7, your home for high school football.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Read them and weep. Going to be a big first quarter for this Jaguars team, kind of taking on a murderer's row, if you will. Man, that Panthers game is going to be big. But you pull that off, get some momentum going. Who knows? Cincinnati comes out the gate slow. Who knows? Houston at home hasn't always been, the best thing. But I think if you can pull out 2 wins would be ideal, but you got to get at least one in those first 4 and then go from there.
1-3 is not acceptable.
1-3 is not acceptable, Brent? What do you got then? 2, huh?
You got to win 2.
Got to win 2?
You got to win.
So you
got to
thinking
beat Carolina and Houston.
Okay. Do you think
you got to win the Houston game?
Yeah, you've been a big proponent of that. I mean, I get it. It's a divisional game and everything. Do you think that game's easier to win than Cincinnati?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, not even close in my opinion.
You think Cincinnati's that much better than Houston?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and on the road and that off.
I hear you.
Just everything that goes into it.
See, I think Houston's the more complete team, though. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I just don't think – I have no idea what the lines would be, but I feel like – and they're probably already out. I bet the Bengals are at least a 6-point favorite against the Jags.
Mm-hmm.
And the Niners are going to be at least a 6-point favorite against the Jags.
Away, yep.
The Panthers, the Jags, I think, are a favorite in the game by almost a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
And the Texans, I would say, Texans might be a 1 or 2 point favorite even on the road. Maybe. We'll see when we get there. So, and I think that's probably about right. I mean, maybe the Bengals are more 7.5. Who knows? But, yeah, man, I know the Houston defense is good.
Yeah.
But I just think there's so much into that game for me. I think it's the biggest game of the year. I think they have to win that game. I think if they don't win that game, they're going to start off pretty slow.
Mm-hmm.
2-5 potentially slow.
Sure.
Which is really tough to come back from. I think everything hinges on that game.
All right. I have to add up some wins there. Speaking of adding things, Brent, Are you a big dictionary guy?
Not really.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like in your line of work, you always got to bring new words to the table. So it's that time of year again, Brent. Breaking news, trending worldwide.
I saw this, I think.
The Cambridge Dictionary has recently added 6,000 new words. Nerds. 6,000 new words to their dictionary for this year. And I have some words here that they've added.
6,000?
They've added 6,000 new words. Or phrases, I guess, but to the Cambridge Dictionary.
What's the difference between the Cambridge Dictionary and the Webster Dictionary? Cambridge is the worldwide one?
Cambridge sounds more fancy to me. I don't know.
Well, it does. It sounds smarter than Webster.
Cambridge. Webster sounds like like a kid that got put in the corner, like got shoved in his locker.
Is that because of the show?
Is there? I don't know. Is there a show?
Webster?
I don't. Is that? It was like a nerdy kid.
No,
Webster?
it's like that might not have been the name of the show.
Yeah,
actually, or was just the character in the show.
Yeah.
But the little kid. No, it was a show. The American sitcom. Yeah, that was with.
Hey, man. I remember like the Wonder Years.
Was that long ago? Yeah, you wouldn't have remembered. Alex Karras was on that show.
No idea who that is, man.
Former football player.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, Cambridge Dictionary is British English, while Merriam-Webster is American English.
Oh. Well, the Brits have added 6,000 new words.
The Brits have added.
But I feel like a lot of these words are American, so we'll get into this. I'm going to list some words out that have been added, and I want you guys to tell me the definition of the said words. You might want to phone your kids for some of these, but Kim, you want to participate?
I can try.
All right. Brent, you ready?
Yep.
Skibbity. Skibbity has been added to the Cambridge Dictionary. What does skibbity mean? Might be recognizing it from Skibbity Toilets, YouTube show that's really popular with the youth right now. My son loves it. Really? Skibbity, though. Yep.
Skibbity. I think I'm just going to say it. It's a new way to say skipping out of something.
Okay, you're skipping out of something. Kim, what does skibbity mean?
Do you this comes from a toilet show?
I know the word from Skibbity Toilets. Yes, which seeing the definition makes zero sense, but that's what I know about it from.
Okay. I don't know. It sounds like a positive term, like the whole skippity doodah thing. So
okay.
Maybe like a slang term for awesome.
Kim, I mean, you know what? I think we'll give the point to Kim. It can mean cool, or bad, but bad in a good way. Like,
okay.
he's bad.
He's bad.
He's bad. Yeah, which is so old school. But yeah, so there we go.
You say bad mofo.
Bad mofo. Second word. Once again, this is the Cambridge Dictionary. Delulu.
That is
Delulu.
To be delusional.
Kim? I mean, Brent got it. Yeah, let's get that. Yep.
Yeah, that was
correct.
I was going to say something worse, but you know.
Tradwife. Tradwife.
I like spelling these words more than the definitions of them.
Mm-hmm.
This one is going to raise a fuss. But keep in mind, this is the English dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe things are different over there. The traditional wife.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't even know that. I can't believe in 2025 there's a definition.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe like Harrison Buchter's writing this thing, but I don't know. Yeah, tradwife. Broligarchy. Broligarchy.
Can you spell that?
Broligarchy. Broligarchy. Official word in the Cambridge Dictionary. You think they take words out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I think so. I think they expire.
I hope so. That's way too many.
It's a lot of new pages.
Yeah.
Broligarchy. Kim, come on. I've gotten the last two here.
Well, I think about like when dudes call their friends bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Do they do that in England?
Well, Brent, like these are English words.
I get it.
You know, like American words.
I know, but I'm thinking this thing's created in England.
But Lagarki,
Oh,
so
this
maybe
is
like
no.
fake,
This is an
bro.
American.
It's your fake bro.
Fake bro. Okay, Brent.
Well, that's a good one. I like that. Bro Lagarde. Full of crap.
This is definitely an American thing. Nope. This is referring to a group of wealthy, powerful men, often associated with the tech industry or crypto, who exert influence. Crypto bros, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fraternity.
Yep. Last one we're going to go with here is Luke. Luke? Lewk.
Is that like hawking a loogie?
I like that. That was good. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Mr. Hugo got kind of the brogarchy. Nope. It's not hawking a loogie.
Luke.
Lewk.
Shrewd or disgusting?
Ooh. Nope. Brent, we're actually looking for an often impressive fashion style. The look. Just say look, though, right? Like, hey, that's a great look.
Yeah.
Not Luke.
Like today, your Brew Crew shirt.
Oh, hey.
That's a good Luke.
I think we saw. Oh, it was a great Luke yesterday.
Is that how you would use it?
I don't know, man.
Does it say
they
what
don't
it
have
is?
the. Huh?
Does it say what, like a noun or a?
No, it just says a play on word of the word look, but referring to distinctive and often impressive fashion styles. So there you go. That's
that's 5 of 6,000.
I'm not going through all 6,000, but that's some of them for you.
How does that come to be?
I just think
Did you read anything on that? Like who decides?
No, Brian, I don't have that much time. I feel like it's just like, I don't know if it's like a social media thing, but I mean, this is all about the youth, right? So I feel like if the youth is saying it, then Cambridge wants to like kind of cater to them a little bit because, you know, it's part of our language.
I get it, but like, I would say we have not heard any of those words.
I've heard skibbity.
Oh, because
many
of the
times.
toilet. Yeah, that's
many
right.
times.
What was that one? What was the meaning again of that?
Skibbity just means cool.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, and some of those, like the Luke one, the Skibbity one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, trad wipe makes zero sense to me.
I don't get like that at all. Like to me, like
Just
I
say
get what you're
traditional.
saying.
Just say traditional. You know, like are kids using trad wife?
Yeah, like I figured you get hammered for like creating a definition like that these days.
I don't know, man.
Maybe they were hammered when they created.
Now we're talking. Yeah, you think so? Drinking one. What are they drinking in Cambridge?
Tea?
Nah, Scotch.
Alcoholic tea.
Scotch.
Is it Scotch? Yeah.
I would feel.
Okay.
That like a kind of like an uppity. Is Scotch?
Yeah, like a cognac, maybe like a nice expensive cognac.
Is that kind of in that same family?
I think so.
Yeah, whiskey, Scotch.
Mm-hmm. Bourbon's a little more American, but bourbon's like the American version.
Yeah, it
you
is.
know, that's gonna put hair on your chest. Drink some
Absolutely.
bourbon.
The Brew Crew jersey is Luke. That's right, Mister.
Yeah, man.
We start using Luke.
7-0 yesterday, the Chicago Cubs, and then they somehow made it rain, so they couldn't play the second game.
I was gonna say, I saw that.
Not sure. No,
The first game was a completion game, right?
It was completed. It was a completely ass kicking by the Milwaukee Brewers. Yeah, and then all of a sudden they like found a way to manipulate the weather, and they had to get out of that rain game. But hey, we got 2 games today, Brent.
Oh, so you have 2 today?
Oh yeah.
Is this it for you guys in the Cubs then? Is that why they're doing that?
Yeah. So we got 4 more games.
All right.
It's big.
Big.
It's big.
It's really not even big. You've already
huge.
won the division.
Nope. We haven't won the division until we can see the Chicago Cubs on the bottom of our feet. And I said our feet because I'm part of this team. I invested in the jersey.
You're all in.
I've watched every game now. Well, yesterday doing the Jaguars show was a little bit more difficult, but I had it going on my cell phone, like underneath the desk. Had to, Brent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Emmanuel Lewis, you ever hear of him? He was Webster. You never heard of that show?
Short. He was like the short dude,
Yeah.
right? I know Emmanuel. What was he? Somebody else or
Yeah,
not?
because I think I thought it was him at the time.
Wait,
no, it's different than Different Strokes.
Is Webster the show where he's like he gets adopted or something, and he's like with like the
I
rich
think so.
people?
Is that the show or is that?
Hey, man, I don't know.
I got them all mixed up. But right now I'm reading something on it. Retired American actor best known for playing the title character in sitcom Webster.
Okay.
One of America's biggest stars in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. I was born in 87, so, you know.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he's 4'3".
Yeah, but I'm saying, is Webster, was he like adopted or something and like they take care of him?
I think so.
Okay.
Because there was also at that time, you got a bunch of shows. This is what's kind of, it's like going back. Different Strokes, Silver Spoons. You ever hear that?
Hey, man.
So you totally missed that time. Okay.
Hey, man. I'm talking Wonder Years. I'm talking Who's the Boss. I'm talking
Family Ties.
Mm-mm.
That had already passed by.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I didn't get Family Ties.
Must have been like the
80s
you know, like
90s. You could watch like Nick at Night and go back to those old ones, but
no, I get you.
So Wonder Years was the one that stood out to me.
What about like Growing Pains? Missed that one?
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that makes
sense.
I was
a Who's the Boss
10
guy.
years older than you, so like that makes sense.
What was the girl's name in Who's the Boss? I just remember that. Because it was like the Italian, like the old Italian.
Yeah.
Hey, show, you know, something like that.
Yeah, that's.
But I don't. Yeah, that's all I remember about it. Yeah,
it's funny that's.
Working Class. Oh, okay. That was way off. I thought Webster. Like you got to.
It was too, but
maybe I'm thinking Annie. That's Annie.
Different Strokes may have been the wealthy folks.
Okay. Yeah.
In a nice house and stuff. I don't know. I get them confused. Brew's magic number is 24. Is that real?
Probably. Yeah. Sounds about right.
How many games we got left in the season?
Oh, we got a couple, Brent.
We got a couple games left.
We got a couple games left.
It is impossible for the Brewers to be caught. They're 9 games
in the division.
Up. Yeah, it's impossible. Like you can't do it.
Don't tell it to Pat Murphy.
You got under 40 games to go, and you're up by 9.
Don't tell it to Pat Murphy. They asked him, you know, how does it feel being like the favorites now, playing the underdog in the Chicago Cubs? And Pat Murphy goes, "We're the underdogs. Look at what our payroll is. Look at how many All-Stars they have. Look at all the hype that they had in the regular. Like, we're the underdogs. They're the ones. Like, I love how he flipped it.
Yeah, good try, Pat.
Okay, Brent.
Yeah, good try, Pat. You're up 9 games on him, pal.
Yeah.
You got the best record in the bigs.
Hey.
Your run differential is bigger than anybody's in the bigs. You're now the favorite. Hate to tell you.
They're the underdogs. No, I don't know, man. They're still the underdogs. Brent, name me 2 Milwaukee Brewers besides Christian Yelich. And go.
No, I get it.
There you go.
Doesn't matter. The record's good.
Oh, yeah, sure. Team game.
You know, I was thinking of this the other day. What's amazing about the Brewers season is they started the year giving up like 40 runs to the Yankees, right? Wasn't that the opening series?
Yeah. They went, was it 4 games or was it 3 games?
I think it was 3.
3 games, yeah. Yeah, it was
And
horrible.
they gave up like, didn't they give up double digits like every time?
Yeah, for sure.
What happened to the torpedo bats? Like that was this season?
That was a
What happened to the torpedo bats?
That was a flash in the pan, you know? Here again, you know, gone tomorrow. Come on. I know, it's crazy.
Where did it go? Like that went away like whatever Mark McGuire was taking in his locker.
I still think they're there. It's just like, you know, they kind of just reverted, you know, like they cooled off with the torpedo bats, I feel like.
Yeah, but there's a reason why. It's got to be a reason why.
Well, maybe, I mean, I remember the first couple weeks of baseball, like all the sharps were like going in depth. They're like, this guy's using torpedo bats.
Yeah.
Because you bet all the torpedo bats.
The only thing that I wondered about that whole situation was there was a thought at the time that we had all missed it. Like actually nobody caught on to the torpedo bats. They'd been using them for a couple years and years. I remember that vaguely remember that being a story.
Yeah.
Like, hey, people have been using this stuff. And now the Yankees are popping home runs left and right. And, oh, by the way, it's a torpedo bat.
Yeah.
But it also is a little curious at why it kind of went away. And you just don't even hear about it. Usually these things catch on and you hear about it.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm not looking in the right places. That could happen. But I haven't heard anything about the torpedo bats. Did you see what, I guess since we're talking a little baseball here before we get back some ball, did you see that Manfred talks about expansion and realignment?
Yes.
In the last week, I think at the Little League World Series. People don't like
Stop it.
that conversation.
Stop it.
Which one do you like, expansion or realignment?
I don't like the realignment.
Yeah, nobody seems to like that.
No. Because, like, you've built up, like, because like the way I saw it, like it would have been like the Brewers, the Cubs, the Twins, and the White Sox.
Is that what it would have been?
And like and this is me speaking on behalf, which I don't like to do, of Cubs fans. Like St. Louis Cardinals Cubs is like one of the biggest rivalries in baseball.
Absolutely.
So you can get rid of that for the White Sox. Cool.
I get it. I will tell you this. I see people like losing their mind over it, and I can't say I'm in that camp. And I mean, I don't think the Yankees Red Sox would change, so I won't have to argue that point. Like I could feel that too. If I'm a Cubs or Cardinals fan, and you're telling me, okay, they're going to realign the Red Sox Yankees, that doesn't seem right. But here's where I go on it. I just think this happens in sports. Like there's evolution of. I mean, your team went from the American League to the National League.
Yeah, sure.
So, one, expansion changes things. And two, sometimes we kind of logically say, is this the way to go? And it doesn't happen every 3 years or 6 years, but sometimes there's a 40-year window or something like that it happens in. I mean, at one time, years ago, folks, there was an American League pennant and a National League pennant. And everybody was in the same division in the American League, and everybody was in the same division in the National League. There weren't divisions. It was just one team went. And now you break it down divisions, and then in the 90s you add the wild card. And, of course, everybody's like, oh, my goodness. And everybody now is like, that's great. My team's got a chance. So I don't freak out as much about stuff like this. Sure, will you upset some of those kind of things, which sucks because baseball's very traditional. But I also get, like, there's movement, whether it's expansion reasons or also just common sense reasons. Like why some of these, we say this sometimes, whether it's the Big Ten, right? Yeah. Or maybe some division in the NFL where it's just like, okay, this doesn't make sense. And for baseball, I firmly believe the travel in baseball is much crazier than people give it credence. I think it's hard. I think it's a lot.
Okay.
And so I think if you're the commish, and believe me, I haven't been like a huge fan of this commish, but if you're the commissioner and you're looking out for the athlete and the betterment of the game and blah, 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 not having your guys flying 3 a.m. to the West Coast and stuff like that, playing a game 10 hours later, like if you can minimize that a little bit, I think it actually does make sense.
I'm sure the Cardinals are pumped up to fly out to San Diego then.
Yeah, I know you're going to have some winners and losers in that. I'm just saying for the greater good, if that's the end result.
Sure.
If that's one of the reasons, I can get on board with it. Like I just don't have as big a problem with it as most. Now, can you find a way to keep the Cardinals and Cubs in the same division and do this? I think you probably could, actually.
I mean, you could probably rearrange it, yeah, right?
But you take the Giants and the Dodgers, they're going to stay in the same, right? Because they're both out west. You take the Yankees and the Red Sox, they're going to stay in the same.
Yeah, but the Padres won't stay.
Say the Mets and the Phillies potentially? Like, I don't know. I didn't see the whole thing.
I got it in front of me. So it would be Mariners, Athletics, Giants, Dodgers, Angels. So just have fun winning that division every single year, Dodgers. Actually, Seattle too is coming up. Then you got the Padres, Diamondbacks, Rockies, Royals, and the Cardinals. Oh. That one's kind of just like all over the place.
That one sucks I would say, from a baseball fan standpoint, because really there's not a crazy amount of history in that division at all other than St. Louis.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, now everybody can argue that there is Kansas City and stuff, but St. Louis is by far the historic franchise.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah. Yep. Then you got Minnesota, Milwaukee, the White Sox, the Cubs, and the Reds.
Yeah, okay, I'm not a fan of any of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really don't mind that. Again, take away what you said about Cubs and Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. Well, even like Brewers. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
But you get the Brewers, Reds, Brewers, Cubs still?
Yeah, I just think like we talk about two storied MLB franchises, Cardinals, Cubs. Like, yeah, I can't co-sign on that one. You got the Rangers, Astros, Braves, Rays, and the Marlins.
Rangers, Astros, Braves,
the Rays,
Marlins. Yeah, it makes some sense. The Braves, that changes the whole dynamic for the Braves, really, because obviously out of that East, that's what you think of the most there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tigers, Blue Jays, Guardians, Pirates, Orioles.
I don't hate it.
I'm not necessarily. I mean, I'm mad that Pittsburgh is not in the Brewers because that Pittsburgh was just
You like to beat them up.
Oh, you love to beat them up. I love to look up. When it's October, see them in the bottom where they belong. Like it's just tales all this time, Brent. And then we got the Yankees, the Mets, the Red Sox, the Phillies, and the Nationals.
Holy cow,
man!
Now that's unbelievable, really, right?
That's
the best one,
of course, but yeah, I don't know. That's competitive.
Yeah, maybe too competitive.
Sorry, Nationals, but besides that, it's competitive.
Again, I do think worth noting, you can't just go off what today looks like. And now the big market teams you certainly could play into. But the Cardinals were good for a 10-year stretch, right? Before that, back in the 70s, the Oakland A's were good. So you just don't know who's going to be good every 10 years. But you do want to be a little careful, I think, to put all the big – or is that better? Like, you're a small market team. Do you look at that division like, hey, good, all the guys that are spending money, they can go beat each other up?
No, because, I think there is something to be said for having at least one of those teams that are the large market where it's like, hey, we can still compete with these guys.
Yeah.
That's what baseball is all about.
One last note on this, I didn't really know where we were going to go here, but I did see this morning. I thought it was pretty interesting. So if they go for the expansion side, apparently this might have just been put out, I think, by someone in Raleigh, North Carolina. But they put out Raleigh, Salt Lake City, Portland, and Nashville as 4 cities that I guess are very viable for expansion.
Okay.
And I would not have guessed this. All right, I'm gonna give you the reason to guess, and I might just give you a hint.
Okay.
Who do you? My guess is if they expanded, they'd go to 2 teams.
Okay.
Who do you think? So Portland, Salt Lake City, Nashville, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Out of those 4, who are the 2 that they'd expand? I would say Raleigh, and I would say Salt Lake City.
Wow, interesting. So you didn't think Nashville? Nashville feels like, I think Nashville would be the obvious. It's booming, but
it's booming,
and it's in the central part. They don't have it in Tennessee.
Yeah,
they don't have it in. But they just had their first Major League Baseball game there, right, in Tennessee. That's why they did that. And then we don't have one in Kentucky.
I just
so
think
your neighboring states are.
I just think there's other things going on in that. You got the Titans. You have the Preds.
Yeah.
You have AAA there with the Sounds.
Well, you said
what does Raleigh have?
Raleigh was very. So Raleigh's college town, right? It's North Carolina.
Yeah.
But when I saw this graphic, and I have no idea this is somebody else's graphic, I was like, wow, that's pretty wild. One, it was population in the state. It was market, how big they are now. It was, I guess they had a billionaire owner that's interested. They checked a lot of boxes. And they were better in a lot of these areas than all those other cities, which would have surprised me.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Okay.
Portland, Nashville, Salt Lake City, I thought would have definitely been more premium on all these check of the boxes than Raleigh.
Sure.
So that was surprising to me.
Okay.
That was sneaky in my mind. And I also thought they had some logic in this sense, kind of like Nashville would. You don't, there's nothing in North Carolina. If you think about the gap in geographically from Major League Baseball, you got locked in the Northeast, and then you got Washington and Baltimore, and then you really don't have anything other down to Atlanta. So there's this North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia that really wouldn't be a bad little middle ground probably
for sure
to get a Major League Baseball team in there, and then they could. I mean, you could have a lot of states actually rooting for the Raleigh, Rats. I don't know, whatever.
You're fired. If you're gonna peddle out the Raleigh Rats, Brent, you gotta lose your job. I'm sorry.
That probably won't be their nickname.
Yeah, but I don't know. What would you call them?
I don't know.
But
the first thing that came to mind was Red Cats or something like that. For some reason, I was like, well, the Reds. You already have that. I can't do that.
Plus, we don't have to use.
It feels like it's got to be an R.
Nah, man.
In my world, alliteration's a big thing.
Don't use alliteration here. It's baseball, man. I don't even know what Raleigh's known for. Microbrewery? I don't know.
They do. Breweries are good there.
Oh, sorry. Hey, sorry about it.
Yeah, the water is good in North Carolina. No, seriously. That's why the breweries are better.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Huh.
So the craft beer is, I mean, not. I don't know if it's the best. It's just better than a lot of places because the water's so good in North Carolina, is what I've heard.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I'm making that up, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
So maybe you play off the water.
I mean, I'd like to call them the Royals, but obviously that's already taken. Like the Raleigh Royals kind of, with alliteration, Brent, rolls off the tongue very nicely.
Now you got to go with some modern name like
Skibbities?
the Lukes.
The Lukes? Raleigh Lukes?
Raleigh Lukes.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
My cousin played in Kentucky minor league. He played for the Florence Yalls.
The Yalls.
The Yalls,
I think
man.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with Major League Baseball. I get the traditional ones, but somebody wants to come in. If you're going to expand and you want to be some goofy, whatever Eskimos or whatever like that.
Do you know how many people would freak out if it was like a funny name like that? Oh, Brent.
But I actually think it might work.
Okay.
And then the other thing is, do you have to have a West Coast team? Then that would bring in Portland and Salt Lake City. I don't know how that works, but that's fascinating. I'll say one more thing about the expansion in baseball that has crossed my mind. I have not done a deep dive on this. I know it just came up over the last couple of days, and I really haven't spent a lot of time looking into it. And no, it's not coming to Jacksonville. That's not my pitch here. I liken this to a little bit like golf courses. So when golf gets going good, people start thinking about opening up golf courses.
Okay.
And then when golf goes bad, like in 2008, they shut them down. They're like, hey, we're not going to build them again.
Okay.
Right? So right now, golf is really good.
Okay.
So you're getting people building golf courses again. Well, I think people go crazy with it. And it gets it's like sooner or later, you're going to be sitting there with empty golf courses or water it down. Like we got to that point in 08, 09, 10, 11, 12. I mean, this recent boom, maybe it's going to be for 30 years. Who knows? But I kind of feel like that with baseball. It was just 10 years ago. I'm trying to defend baseball from everybody saying the numbers are way down, like nobody's going, nobody's playing.
Yeah.
Baseball's too boring. Nobody's talking about that anymore, which means attendance is good at Major League Baseball, and it does look good.
Yep.
So, but are you taking advantage of a window of time? But is that the same view if you pencil it out for 30, 40, 50 years when you're adding an organization?
Yeah.
That's the curiosity. Like, you take a look at what the NFL did with Jacksonville and Carolina. Jacksonville took longer. But probably 20 years after, here we go. We're booming in Jacksonville, right? We've got all these people. Charlotte came quicker.
Sure.
But you've got to have those kind of projections to say not only the places where you're going, but also the sport in general. And baseball at times has teetered on, some people think they're losing players and fans.
Yeah.
And now it feels like it's booming again in baseball. So I don't know where that is, but somebody's got to do a study on that. And it can't be short-sighted if you're going to do expansion.
You have to have the long-term.
Because then you got to take the Montreal Expos away.
True.
If it doesn't work.
Yeah. Like how hot is the sport right? I mean, I don't have like the analytics in front of me and everything.
I feel like it's hot right now.
I feel like it's hot right now too. Yep.
But does it have the same
cachet
in 25 years?
Yeah.
Like, listen, bottom line
kind
is
of like pickleball.
Bottom line is we don't know if the NFL is going to be as big as it is in
pickleball?
25 years.
Hey, do you guys remember pickleball? Remember that sport where it was kind of like tennis, but you played on a smaller court, and Brent said it was going to be like the next big thing? How's that doing?
It's still big.
Is it still big?
Yes.
You sure? Didn't we have a bet where it's going to be like on national television and be
It
a
is.
thing?
It's got its own channel.
It's big for people his age.
Yes.
Big for people my age.
QVC.
People all over the place.
QVC network featuring the pickleball tournament.
Do you know, speaking of, listen, here's a...
Don't say pickleball's big.
This
Brent.
is a guarantee that pickleball will be on TV at some point, like on a regular basis.
It's been like 3 years since we had the conversation.
I'm saying the Foxes, CBS's, NBC's. It's already got its own channel.
LeBron's investing in it.
Nope.
He did?
This is how much... I just learned this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, big fan of college volleyball. My wife played it.
Okay.
We are showing this Friday college volleyball on Fox.
Oh, nice.
From 8 to 11.
What team? Or what game?
I think it's too big. I think Florida's one of them. Okay. I think Nebraska's one. Obviously huge in Nebraska.
It's like a tournament kind of thing, or
it's probably a preseason thing.
Okay.
I don't know all the details.
Okay.
I just know I was like, we're showing women's volleyball in prime time on Fox.
Crazy.
On Friday. Which is just wild to me. That's what's on, which also is like, there's no doubt in my mind we'll be showing a lot more pickleball over the next 3, 4, 5 years.
Have you watched pickleball?
On those networks.
Have you watched pickleball?
No, but I'm not sure I'm going to be watching the volleyball either.
Yeah, but listen.
I don't think there's a lot of stuff on TV that I don't watch.
Okay, but like, if no one's going to watch volleyball, then it'd be like, okay, well, let's invent a sport where the nets are a little shorter and we have to plant our knees. And then let's see what the rating is going to look like. Because that's what you're talking about with pickleball. Like, no one's really watching tennis in this country. But you know what? Let's go ahead and make it even more boring with like a paddle and a bigger ball and a shorter court. Because I guess we can't appreciate tennis, so let's give pickleball a try.
I think you are so wrong here.
Brent, well, I've been right for 3 years because I haven't seen it, nationally on television like you said it was going to be. So I'm still waiting.
You are so wrong.
I'm still waiting.
Joel
what do you
and
want,
Kim are going to be playing
years?
pickleball in like 3 years, by the way.
What do you want? You want 25 more years on this?
Telling I'm old?
I don't need 25 years.
What do you want? The 30 years
You've
to
got
say
17-year-olds making over $1 million playing pickleball right
Brent,
now.
17-year-olds are making money on TikTok. It's not a big deal.
But you said it's old people.
Don't act like
17-year-olds making over $1 million playing pickleball.
Show me the Carfax. I don't
Mr. Hugo's right. See that? Teenagers playing pickleball every day at the park by my house. Absolutely. And by the way, they're waiting in line to get on that court.
It's football season, Mr. Hugo. It's football season.
Or
volleyball season.
Or volleyball season.
Pickleball. Give me a break.
Say.
You think, okay.
You think pickleball's dead. Unbelievable.
We'll see.
Hey, Casey, let's mark this.
I'd rather
you push
watch
this
curling.
out because Austin's going to get hammered for this today.
I'm going to get hammered
by the pickleballers.
This was a conversation on the old show that we did where you said it was going to be like the next big thing. We got LeBron James investing in it.
It is
It's
a
going to
big
be everywhere.
thing.
Let's see what's on ESPN right now. What do we got? Stephen A. Smith talking MMA again? What are we doing right now on ESPN? It's a dead period.
Stephen A. Smith talking pickleball would be something.
I bet. That I would tune in to watch. Besides, I would tune in to watch Stephen A. Smith talk pickleball more than actually watching the sport pickleball itself. And I've watched the pickleball channel before when I was in the gym in a YMCA down south before my fight. I've seen it. Hey, never. Hey, it's
not for everybody.
Oh, it's like it's like visual melatonin. I'm on the bench and good night. Oh, what, we back? Okay, they're still hitting it. But it's you can't tell me it's an exciting sport to watch.
I'm not telling you it is.
I get it's
I'm
fun
just
to
telling
play.
You people do it and watch it.
It's fun to play. So is foosball and like the Jenga game at the bars where you pull the giant Jenga. That's fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
Doesn't mean it's fun to watch.
Well,
cool. Let's play it. Like I'm all for giant Jenga. Don't need to watch somebody play it, though, Don't need to see LeBron James invest $20 million into it and then televise it.
I also didn't think
we good.
Whatever liggity toilet would
Skippity,
be fun to
show
watch.
some respect. Skippity toilet.
Skippity toilet.
Brent, I'm going to pull up Skippity toilets right now on YouTube, and I'm going to tell you the viewership of that.
Please do.
It's going to blow your mind.
Oh, I know it wouldn't. Yeah. I can only imagine.
Yep. Okay, Skippity toilet. This is one. This might be a recent one. 253 million views on Skippity toilet. What's pickleball bringing? What was the last ratings on pickleball? Who are their sponsors?
Probably a lot.
Okay.
Probably a lot.
Okay.
Wait, that's 253 million. Is that just like one episode?
That's one episode, man. It's Skibbity Toilets.
Is that all there is, or is there more of an episodal thing?
No, there's a bunch of them, man.
All right. Yeah. So, by the way, before I'm going to forget to do this, so since we're on this, you've got me onto Fargo.
Oh, you started it?
Yeah.
The first season?
Yeah.
And?
So, yeah, it's great.
Okay, cool.
So I'm in. I mean, welcome. It's weird, but I'm in.
It's slow. It's a little slow.
Yeah, but it's like, I didn't realize it was like based after a true story. That part, or at least, I'm not there yet. Why did they put that thing out in the front?
Because it's just like it's a funny thing.
Oh, that's a funny part.
Well, have you seen the movie Fargo?
No. Am I supposed to?
It would help. But
no, you want me to see the movie before I see the show?
Well, it's based off the movie. Like the style is based off the movie.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to see the movie, I don't think, if I remember correctly. But like they say, based on a true story, it's not actually based on.
Oh, that's what they did in the
Yeah,
movie. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
well, that part doesn't matter.
Okay,
the whole
well,
drama,
I didn't want to like crush your dreams or anything.
No.
Like, okay, good.
No, well, I don't care if it is not whether it is or not.
Okay.
That's kind of a goofy thing to put on there, though.
I know.
Why? Like,
Because to be honest, when I first watched the show and it said based on a true story, I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then I found out it wasn't. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
It kind of kills
so you didn't know at first either.
I didn't really know at
Yeah.
first either until I looked it up.
Okay. All right. That's not the point of the story. Anyway,
Sure.
I'm into it. We'll see how long I go.
Okay.
But I'm watching it yesterday.
Okay.
And so it's on Hulu.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so Hulu is like tied with Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm watching it, and there's an ad or like a thing for the Ted Bundy thing, whatever. They've got some documentary or some show based on Ted Bundy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it's really awkward to see something promoted on Disney Plus with Ted Bundy. Like, how does this make sense? It's like, hey, watch the Bundy whatever on Disney Plus.
Is it a cartoon or is it like a?
No, it's like a real like.
Well,
obviously,
let's see what kind of mischief Ted Bundy gets in. Everybody.
No, it's like
Ted
it's like
Bundy,
a real deal stuff.
SpongeBob, collaboration or something. No, I got you.
Like, how did the mental gymnastics of that for the Disney folks, and we're going to have all this content on our platforms.
Yeah.
That aren't necessarily Cinderella Princess.
No, those days are gone, Brent.
But I just like it hit me there. It's funny, it didn't really hit. I mean, it's not like it's not like Fargo's any whatever. But I didn't see it advertised.
It's not
that
a kid's
way.
show, of course.
So it's like this one was advertised like Bundy on Disney Plus.
Ted
I'm like, what are you doing?
Bundy on Disney. Get the Bundy package,
Just crazy.
No, that is wild. But that's huge now too. Like that's bigger than pickleball. Is like the serial killer shows.
Oh, really?
Everyone loves those.
Really?
Yeah. I'm all set.
Yeah, not.
Because like the Jeffrey Dahmer one was huge on Netflix.
Oh, I never saw it.
And now they're doing an Ed Gein one on Netflix as well. Everyone's excited about.
I don't know that name.
Ed Gein? Oh, that's Wisconsin's finest right there, man. Central Wisconsin.
Aren't a couple of them from Wisconsin?
Yes, well, Dahmer's from Wisconsin as well. But yeah, Ed Gein's without getting too graphic, he's the dude that would the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based off him, and then Psycho's based off Ed Gein.
I don't think. I don't know if that's a genre we want people really into.
No, I'm with you. Like I know what happened. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need to see it play out again.
Well, and I also don't want people infatuated with watching it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'd rather the numbers on that one be low.
Kim, can you back me up here? Like, I'm not sure if you're into it or not, but like the Dahmer show was like watched by everybody. Everyone's excited for the Ed Gein show. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I don't think I watched the Dahmer. I think I watched the Ted Bundy one though. Is it extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he was a good dude. He was good looking. Like that's like as messed up as it sounds. That's like I think that's what people would watch the Ted Bundy show.
Yeah, I watched that one.
He looks.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah,
I won't be watching that. Although Fargo might be pretty close.
Yeah, no,
at least at this stage.
Just wait. Yeah.
You said you're still watching Fargo?
Well, they just had last
season 5.
Yeah.
I got a long way to go.
Yeah, well, every season's different though. So like every season is like it's on its own. Me too.
I like that.
Me too. Yeah, because you can't just take a break. You don't have to like, oh, what did I miss from the first season again? Yeah.
I like that. Okay, good deal. He's in the whole thing though.
Who's that? Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
He's in season 1.
He's just in season 1. Oh, okay. So then it changed. I don't know if I'll be as into it because I like Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, there's some great characters in like season 2 and 3 too.
Okay.
As well. Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Enjoy that, man.
Hey, we're late on a break. We got to go.
Pickleball, man.
Brent Austen Show. Yeah, well, we just hit a lot of different things in the last 20 minutes. It's amazing when you do this show. It was about 11. We tried to take a break right near the top of the hour. It was about 10:56. I was like, hey, I'm going to sneak this baseball thought in. 22 minutes later. Here we are.
It happens.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Brent Austen Show on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 Network. Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
For the game day hustle and every day in between, juggling my show Jag Social to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes my recovery zone. The massage feature is like having a personal PT on call. Life's a non-stop game, but with this ride, I'm always on my A game. The 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. Drive your passion.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why Gutter Helmet?
Well, Gutter Helmet is truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With Gutter Helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter Helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Oh, Parker Washington, he's been a heck of a player for the Jacksonville Jaguars here this preseason. I'm going to ask you a goofy question. Probably a goofy question. Do you at all think about trading him? Because like you said it yesterday, and I kind of agree with you. It's like when you have this many players, it's hard to get him enough snaps to kind of either satisfy him or do right by him. Now, it's your number 4 wide receiver at the moment. You have injuries, knock on wood, but you have injuries to receivers a lot. So I'm not suggesting it. I don't want that to come across that way. I'm just wondering, do you consider moving a guy like Washington if there's some value to that? Based on just how much you're going to use him.
So I think everyone has a price, right? The diminishing factor with this circumstance is that he hasn't had a lot of like in-game reps, right? So like there's not a lot of film out there for teams to be like, oh, we got to have him on our team. But for the sake of the drill here, for the sake of the game, what would it take to move Parker Washington? What would you be happy with if you're,
Well, I think if you do like this whole, let's just say a buy low, sell high type of way to think about it, if you got a 4th round pick in return for him, you drafted him in the 6th round as an organization, not these guys, but as an organization.
Sure.
So, I mean, I don't know if, again, you're not going to get anything crazy. And by the way, I'm not suggesting you move him. I think you get beat up during the regular season. I think you want somebody that you can rely on. I think you figure out a way to get him in. And I'll add one more caveat here, which why this probably doesn't make any sense at all, is if you're going to potentially have to use Travis Hunter on the defensive side of the ball, maybe even more than you thought originally and planned for, you can help minimize his snaps on offense a bit because you feel good about what Parker Washington's doing.
Yeah, I mean, I was just going to say that because what do you feel more comfortable with Travis Hunter now and the depth behind Travis Hunter? Do you feel better with Parker Washington taking some reps away from Travis Hunter, or do you feel better with
Christian Braswell
taking some? I mean, that's, it's an open and shut case. So to me, Brent, and like I think it's a little pie in the sky, but if I'm taking calls for Parker Washington, I need at least a 3rd round pick, at least.
That's fair.
I don't think that's going to happen just because, once again, he doesn't have a lot of film out there, so that's good. But yeah, I have no problem. Like if it's a 4th, 5th, 6th round pick, honestly, I would just keep him where he's at because I think if you do plan to rotate Travis Hunter a little bit, and worst case scenario, your defense is porous and you got to rely on Travis Hunter playing more defense, you have no problem putting Parker Washington in his spot and just let him do his thing.
Let's stay here for a second.
Okay.
Because how much do you think that conversation is taking place? We have said this a lot. Travis Hunter obviously didn't play Sunday, so you lose a little steam on talking about some Travis Hunter. But if you go back to just this whole camp, the Jags are beat up on the defensive cornerback position. The Jags, quite frankly, have holes at the defensive cornerback position, or at least question marks and concerns. He might be your best corner. There's a case to be made. Not making that case on offense. Brian Thomas Jr. still has that, I think, and there's no doubt in that until we see more from Travis Hunter. So we naturally have said and talked about and thought about, hey, he's either going to play more snaps than Brent originally thought, but I really think the Jags even thought, out of need and necessity. And he might even play more on defense than offense, or at least than we originally thought. Mm-hmm. So this Parker Washington story that has developed in camp could be such a huge play for the Jags to help monitor that situation. Do you feel comfortable enough to put him in that spot? Again, most likely the slot. Travis Hunter is going to play the slot primarily when he's on the offensive end.
Sure.
As he continues to learn this offense, that's been part of their thing. That's why they want him over there. Learn the offense, learn the route tree, learn everything else. He eventually will get to the entire route tree, I think, in different spots.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to primarily be in the slot when he's on the field on offense.
Because it's going to be easier to get him the ball out of the slot, especially as a rookie, to kind of acclimate a little more.
Yeah. And let his onboarding, if you will, be a little bit more manageable. Hey, make sure you know this. Think about it from a Miles Jack standpoint or anybody else. Hey, know this first.
Yeah.
And then once you mastered this, we'll move you over. We know you can play other spots. Jags didn't handle that part well. Can you handle it better with Travis Hunter? So I guess I haven't really thought about it until this conversation. But the value actually of Parker Washington could be massive.
Huge.
In being able to balance whatever you're trying to do with Travis Hunter, because again, that's even Parker Washington's best spot is in the slot.
Yeah, and this is the worst case scenario we're talking about right now, but I think it warrants conversation because, and we have Liv Tassel here just kind of reported in terms of injuries and everything, Tyson Campbell's still day-to-day, right? That's what they say right now.
Same.
And same thing with Travis Hunter is day-to-day. Dwamie Brown participated in practice, and Wyatt Milam is week-to-week.
Yeah,
Eric
we told you yesterday about the Milam one. That's pretty significant that he was in a brace, coming back from New Orleans.
Yeah, so, we want to sit here and say, oh, yeah, Travis Hunter, he's in crazy shape. Let's go ahead and play him, 80% of the game, 70% of the game. And I think that's irresponsible, especially from the get-go, right? Like, the guy's not superhuman, right? Like, he's like anybody. He can get hurt, if the wrong play happens. And the more that you keep him out there on both sides of the ball, the more he has a possibility to do that, right? So, heaven forbid that this defense is porous on the back end and the secondary, leaves a little bit to be desired, and you rely on Travis Hunter more on the secondary, well then, you have no problem replacing him with Parker Washington, just to try to take some of those reps off him.
It's funny where this wasn't really on the planner here, folks. It's just that when Kim played that Parker Washington video, it's hard not to know. He has been the star of camp, especially on offense. I mean, listen, he's not the biggest star on the team. He's just been like the star. In practice, he's made plays. He's made some terrific catches. In the games, he's been reliable. Well, Sunday, not as much. He actually was a well-thrown ball away from being a mega star in camp because that would have gone for maybe a touchdown on the wheel route. Yeah. So, I think this is an interesting story that he could really become a valuable piece of your football team from a managerial standpoint and just reliable. He seems very reliable. I think the thing about Parker to me the last couple of years was he'd show you some moments where it's like, hey, that's a hell of a play, back of the end zone touchdown catch. And then he'd have other ones where it's like, where's Parker Washington? Even when guys got hurt, you thought Parker was about to emerge. Like Christian Kirk got hurt. Like, hey, he's going to go have some success. And it really didn't translate that well. But he did show you flashes. I think the thing about Parker right now is he's way more consistent. He's consistent in his practices. He's consistent now what he's doing in games. I think it's just a lot more to rely on where he is in his career. And you can feel that confidence from the coaching staff and also from Trevor Lawrence and other people. And so with that, you just become a valuable piece of, again, in the Travis Hunter side of things, hey, you feel good about him going in if you need to keep Travis Hunter out of a play or two for whatever reason.
Well, and it begs the question, too, because you want to say, okay, the last couple of years, where's Parker Washington been in the games? Well, we asked the same thing about Brian Thomas Jr. Where's Brian Thomas Jr. to start the season off? Yeah. Right? And then obviously he kind of caught fire. So then it leads the question of, well, what would he look like in this Liam Coen offense? Right? Like, could he get the targets and everything? Could Liam Coen make him a star? And I think he has the capabilities to be that star. And to kind of echo what Z Fortner is saying here a little bit, what's up with Brian Thomas Jr.? These drops are worrisome. Rough camp, drop pass on Sunday, and apparently it dropped a TD today. Brent, you put a lot of stake in the Brian Thomas Jr. stuff because, I mean, I'll be honest, and I said this last week, on a pregame show. It's like we both talked about this. Like he's a gamer.
Yeah.
But then when we saw it in the game against the Saints, and it wasn't the most perfect pass. It was a little low, but it's still a pass that you have to catch.
Yeah.
And it was a drop. Like, are we starting to see a trend now with Brian Thomas Jr. and drop balls?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to dismiss it. Because here's the thing. I can dismiss this easy in two ways.
Okay.
One is he didn't have a great camp last year, folks. Now, he wasn't sitting there dropping passes necessarily. It just was that it wasn't a loud camp. It really wasn't. In his rookie season, he really didn't do anything for the first 2 weeks. People were starting to murmur a little bit. And then in the preseason game against the Chiefs, which I think was the first one, he makes one catch, and it's a contested catch down the sideline, and the sideline erupts and goes nuts. And it was like, wow, okay, that's cool. But it's still a preseason game. The rest of the practices, everything else, I don't really remember that much. Maybe some other folks do, but I don't remember talking about Brian Thomas Jr., even in the vein that we're talking about Parker Washington, what he's done this month.
Yeah.
And then he gets to the regular season, and he did what he did. So I don't know if that's his trend. I don't know if that's just part of that mentality and attitude that people talk about. Like it's quiet guy. And then on Sunday, boom, different dude.
Sure.
Right? That's what he feels like. Now, does that mean you should practice bad and drop balls and things like that? Not really. But until he gives us a reason on Sundays, when the real stuff works, to say, uh-oh, I'm probably not going to say, uh-oh. The only concern I have is something that I'm very consistent with, I think, here on the show and over the years. When you see dropped passes this time of year, that is one thing that can translate. Not always, but it does translate to the regular season sometimes with entire units or with players. And so I think is a little bit cause for concern that he's dropping as many passes as he is. I really liked the other day that, I had a great view of that ball the other day. I was stunned that he dropped that pass. I was like, oh my gosh. But then they went right to him again, caught 2 passes in the flow of things, give him a jet sweep, boom, that's fine. Very nice job, by the way, from Liam Coen and Trevor, I think, to get him more involved after that drop. Mm-hmm. So it's not a confidence thing, I don't think, with him. But even last year, there were times in games where I remember fans saying this, and I thought it was a bit of an overreaction, but I think fans kind of like he double clutched some catches.
Yeah.
Like everything wasn't clean. So is there a little bit of concern there? Maybe. But I think this dude's earned the equity to say, let's see what it looks like against Carolina and in games, because usually he's been pretty damn good on Sundays.
No, I agree with you there. I'm kind of in the camp of let's wait and see against Carolina, right? I think he's actually earned that. But I'm a little hesitant because, and this is like the once again worst case scenario here we're talking about. But like, I remember Jamar Chase when he was a rookie, right? Comes to the league, had the drops and everything, and then it was like, well, there's no white spiral on the ball. You can't see the white. Like it was a bunch of
I remember that.
It was a bunch of craziness where it's like, man, they drafted him where for this, and like everybody was ragging on him and everything. Well, you saw what happened. Like the dude is arguably one of the best wide receivers, not the best wide receiver in the entire NFL. Right? Like, he turned it around. But what makes me a little leery was, okay, he had that rookie training camp where it was a nightmare. Even in the preseason, he had drop balls and everything. But since then, it seems like he hasn't looked back.
Yeah.
Like, we don't talk about Jamar Chase drop balls anymore. We don't talk about, Jamar Chase was kind of quiet in training camp. Like, the dude's, just go on Twitter. Go and type his name during training camp and see how many plays he's making.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's who he is now. With Brian Thomas Jr., it's not the same. Right, where he is quiet in camp, and that's okay. But like, once I start to see some drops in preseason games, then I'm starting to think, okay, there's something to this. Once again, I'm going to reserve judgment until week 1 against Carolina, but I wouldn't mind seeing more of the Jamar Chase approach, where it's like, okay, that was your rookie year, you're over it, you're good to go.
Yeah, and again, I think the difference between this year and last year, I don't remember drops being a major thing in camp. It was more that it was a quiet camp. Mm-hmm. It wasn't this loud thing that ended up resulting in the regular season. And it actually got to a point, I remember, you have to go back to like the first week of August, where people were starting to wonder, like, where is the 23rd overall pick? Like that kind of thing. And then obviously, again, the catch against Kansas City was kind of his breakout moment. Mm-hmm. And that even got the confidence of that whole sideline and team and everything else. Here's something you got to remember. I think, Austin, even the great receivers, the best of all time, drop passes.
Yeah, sure.
And drop some silly ones. Mm-hmm. Like some silly ones. Think about your favorite fantasy football receiver, and I guarantee you've been watching a game, and even Justin Jefferson and those guys drop passes. Like, it happens. So, as Z. Fortner's saying, we're in Yips territory. I don't think so. I don't think where this is at. For whatever reason, the way this guy is, he just really, really ratchets it up on game day. And that's everything. Focus, everything else. Some people do it different. But I'll tell you this, I prefer that guy than the guy that shines on the practice field and then doesn't deliver on Sundays. Yeah. So, again, he's built up equity with me, I think with everybody else.
With Liam Coen,
I'm not going to make this a thing. I don't think it should be a thing at all here in Jacksonville. I do think you run the risk of it now. Once you do start making it a thing, whether it's us or the media asking questions about it and everything else, and that's not on us. That's on if the guy's dropping passes, you ask him about it. But I think when it becomes a thing, it can be a thing, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
So they have to preserve that part of it, and we'll see where it goes. But there's another thing here for me that this is the scar tissue of covering the Jacksonville Jaguars for 17 years. When the hype train gets so crazy and so big, and he earned it, but we only saw 1 year. And I say this about everybody else outside of Jacksonville, and I'm consistent with it. C.J. Stroud has an unbelievable year. I'm like, all right, well, let's see how the league responds to it, right? Guy has a great year. Let's see how the league responds to it. This is not how the league responds yet to BTJ. We haven't seen that. He's going to get cloud coverage. He's going to get the double looks. He's going to get all this stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. There's also an internal part of this is how you deal with it. And we have no idea. This is a guy that could fly under the radar last year. He was the 4th receiver in that draft. Everybody's talking about all the other guys. And he can kind of do his thing and find his way, no problem. Now we've asked him in turn to be one of the stars of this franchise based on what he did.
Well, stars in the NFL.
And stars of the NFL based on your fantasy football team and prowess, most likely.
Correct.
How does he handle that part is a different question. And is he feeling that a little bit right now? Could be. I don't know. I think I just think when we hype guys up in Jacksonville, there's that other side like, okay, well, wait a minute, let's see it again. But I think that's kind of a sports and NFL thing for me too. And we really haven't had the opportunity to do that very much in Jacksonville, especially with a young guy. Listen, I think Trayvon Walker's about to have an unbelievable season.
Sure.
I'm a huge Trayvon Walker guy. But he only had 3.5 sacks his first year, so you didn't have to come off that year and be like, oh my gosh, he's going to be unbelievable. He has had a nice ascent, at least to this point. Brian Thomas Jr. is unlike a lot of guys that we've seen. He came in here and he was a stud.
But see, this is the problem though playing wide receiver, Brent. And this is the fantasy era that we're living in now, where if you're a wide receiver and you put up top 5 numbers on your rookie year, whether it's Jamar Chase, whether it's CeeDee Lamb, whether it's Justin Jefferson, you got to make good on that rookie year and almost improve.
Yeah.
And that's what they've shown. Maybe CeeDee Lamb took it like a little off. I can't remember. But they've all improved, I feel like, since the rookie campaigns, right? It wasn't a freshman showcase. Like, okay, that was their first year, but guess what? Now they get better. And I feel like that's expectation now for Brian Thomas Jr., just simply because the position that he plays. Like, I can't name too many wide receivers that were first-round picks or whatever the case, but were highly touted their rookie year, where they kind of took the league by storm in terms of stat-wise, and all of a sudden the second year they just really cooled off.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what we come to expect from top wide receivers in this league.
Well,
if they're healthy.
I guess my point here is you can start fast, and sometimes too fast. This goes back to, I always made this argument in 2022 for the Jags, that they had actually arrived earlier than they were really supposed to under Doug Peterson. Like them going to the playoffs that year and rallying with the collapse of the Titans was really, in a way, a detriment to them because they were supposed to be on the Detroit Lions path where they got close to 500, almost made the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And then the next year they made the playoffs. Well, instead, what happened is they got ramped up, made the playoffs, won a playoff game, go 8-3 the next year, number 1 seed, and it's like, wait a minute. Now this is sped up by a year. And so does everybody's expectations. Well, just to compare him to CeeDee Lamb here, Brian Thomas Jr. it took CeeDee Lamb 3 years to get Brian Thomas Jr. numbers in year 1.
But he proved every single year, right?
No, he did. Not? No, I'm saying he did, but he started there. The benchmark for Brian Thomas Jr. starts in year 3 of CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
Instead of this, sometimes it's better to have this gradual climb.
Sure.
And Lamb had 74, 935, 79, 1102, 107, 1359, and then he obviously capped it off 2 seasons ago with 135, 1750, and 12 touchdowns. But even touchdowns, he went 5, 6, 9, 12. So you're, but I don't equate it to that big year in 23, but I'm equating it to 2022, where 1359 is kind of more like the 1250 or so that Brian put up, and 9 touchdowns is like the 10 touchdowns he put up. So like he started here, which is going to create some natural disappointment somewhere along the way potentially.
Sure, but like, do you have like Jamar Chase's numbers or like Justin Jefferson? Because like those, I mean, and I guess maybe this is my own doing.
To say he's Justin Jefferson?
But I was just you literally took the words out of my mouth. Are the expectations set before him too much? Right? Like,
I think you can argue that.
Once again, and maybe this is more the fantasy football player and me talking more than just, the NFL guy. But, like, I feel like there's, like, a tier 1 and a tier 2 of NFL receivers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think Brian Thomas Jr. is right on the what's the word?
Yeah.
Almost got it. Missed it by that much.
All right.
Is on the cusp of getting to tier 1. He's kind of like in the no man's land of tier 2, tier 1. So, like, yeah, based off his rookie year, I could see him in like that Jefferson and that Chase and that CeeDee Lamb type of mold. But maybe that's not fair to him.
Yeah, I think there's a shade of that. I do. I think I don't sit here and, with all due respect to Brian Thomas Jr., I think he was fantastic. I don't, in my mind, I hear what people say, but I don't sit here and say Brian Thomas Jr. is Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, those guys yet. I just don't. I think I brought this up somewhere in the summer. The one thing I don't think people count here in his numbers specifically is that he actually was really force-fed the football in the last 5 weeks.
But he made good on that.
He did, but he's not going to get but that's where I say the numbers are almost unfair, because he's not going to get force-fed in a perfect world. They're going to run the ball. They're going to give it to Travis Hunter. They're going to give it to De'Ami Brown.
Same thing with Jamar Chase, though. I mean, you got Chase Brown, you got T. Higgins. It's not just like, it's not going to be the Jamar Chase show, but like they still find a way to get him the ball, and when he gets the ball, big things happen.
Yeah, here's Jamar Chase for your point.
Okay.
81, 14, 15. I mean, it was a big one right off the rip. 81, 14, 55,
so one would think some
touchdowns.
Okay, so there's some regression.
That's actually there's got to be, right? So it's 87, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Not a major regression.
No.
But numbers-wise, it would be for your fantasy football people.
Yeah,
but that's where I think Brian's going this year. I think Brian's going to go to what he was 1,250 last year. I don't know what he had, 87 catches, something like that, and 10 touchdowns. I wouldn't be surprised to see him at 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns this year. And when you would stack that up, you'd be like, oh, he had a worse year. Nah, not necessarily. I just think the numbers show they also got it to De'Ami Brown. Sure. They ran the ball more, blah, 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 blah.
What were Chase's the rest of the?
So then he went to 100 catches, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns.
Okay.
So, like, that was kind of an in-betweener yardage, but touchdowns were down.
Was Burrow hurt that year?
But the one that's crazy, Austin, is his I don't think Burrow was hurt in 23. One that's crazy is the yards per catch is rookie season, 18 per catch.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Ever since then, he's been 12, 12, and 13. Mm-hmm. So that was what was nuts. And remember Brian Thomas Jr. last year, he was one time like top 3 in the league. Yeah. They got 17.5 a catch or something, and then it kind of dropped down. As you started getting him more touches, it's going to naturally drop down. Last year, by the way, Chase, 127 catches, 1,700 yards, 17 touchdowns.
That's what T. Higgins too, man.
Holy cow, man.
I think T. Higgins was kind of in and out, but like whatever.
Yeah, he was hurt a little bit.
Whatever.
But that's so. Listen, to the point of that, I think it's a little much to put on his plate to say Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson type. I think what you said is, hey, can you eventually crack that mold? Like CeeDee Lamb even. Can you crack that threshold? I think the potential is there. But to do that in year 2, I don't think necessarily, other than Jamar Chase. Chase was right away. Well, Jefferson probably was too. I guess I don't have his numbers.
I'm sure Jefferson was pretty crazy, yeah. But they force-fed him.
But that's not the idea, I don't think. Like, I don't think you need him to be that, okay? I think you need him to be, you really want him to be a number 1 wide receiver, which makes you hopefully a top 10 wide receiver on a top 10 offense, and he's your go-to guy.
Sure.
I don't care what the numbers say. That's what you want him to be. Play like. Make big plays. When do the catches come? When do the big touchdowns come? An explosive play. Like, it's got to look a certain way. It's kind of the same thing we say about Trevor. It's like it's got to look a certain way. You can't just look at the numbers. But I do think we have probably put the expectation a shade high on him right now. But again, he kind of earned that expectation with the way he played.
And his skill set, Brent. Look at what he runs. Like, the dude's,
So I guess when we, at the end of the day, we come back to, let's see what Sundays look like. Because I think that's what you have to ask with him. And I guess I'll just succinctly say I'm not concerned.
Sure.
There's a lot of things to concern yourself with on this football team. I think going forward, where they're at, he's not on my list. Like, where would he rank on your list of concerns? It's not high.
It's
at least not yet.
It's not a big deal till it is.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly right. All right, let's do this break. And, we got some catching up to do. Brent Austen Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network, talking a little bit of Jags. By the way, Austin said, we'll do the recycled headlines at the top of the hour, and we'll have some injury updates from the Jags training camp practice. They practice again tomorrow, then go to Miami tomorrow afternoon. We'll be down there in Miami with them on Wednesday evening, Thursday, Friday, into Saturday for the final preseason game. And all eyes now point to September 7th and the Carolina Panthers.
Choose your own adventure. It's not just a saying, but a way of life here at Cycles of Jacksonville. And whether it's 2 wheels or 4 wheels, at Cycles of Jacksonville, a great adventure awaits. With brands like Honda, Vespa, Segway, and Triumph, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with their inventory featuring a 60,000 square foot building. If 4 wheels is more your thing, check out the largest selection of Honda Talons in the entire county. No matter what you're looking for, Cycles of Jacksonville is going to have the selection you need, all with great financing and rebates. Plus, if you're active duty military, Cycles of Jacksonville will offer you 0% financing along with great discounts for military and first responders. And when you want to get off the road and set sail, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with everything you need to get on the water. So if you're ready for a great adventure, let Cycles of Jacksonville be your guide. Located off Atlantic Boulevard, or check out their website at cyclesofjacksonville.com.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
Thanks for meeting me here.
You okay?
You're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion.
Okay.
You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah.
That's all I paid for it. Do you know what you want?
Yeah. I think I do.
Enjoy your new car.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 2.99% APR, or get $1,750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant, or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet. Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table. Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I see Bryson Wright there. He was the star of the summer, the Mandarin sophomore wide receiver. He's number 1. I want you to also look at down at number 9, Asher Giddo. That's how you say his last name.
Have you seen Asher Giddo?
Yeah.
The kid's bench pressing 315 for 10. That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And by the way, since like 8th grade, kind of another one like Bryson Wright. I mean, these guys are so physically gifted.
Is his dad Arnold Schwarzenegger? Like, seriously.
He was actually, I don't know him. And so I'm like, how do you say his last name? And I probably should know that by now. But so I reached out to him yesterday on Twitter and I was like, hey, I got a feeling I'm going to be saying your name a lot.
Nice.
Is it like Giotto?
Yeah.
Or is it Giotto? And I'm trying to like do it. Pronunciations are tough to try to spell out for people.
Yeah.
So you get them right. He's like, no, it's actually Giddo like Ditto. I'm like, okay, I would not have guessed that.
Yeah.
Well, but he's a nice kid. He responded right away.
No, he seems really cool, man. The next time you talk to him, can you please send me his workout regimen, please? Because I'd love to get on that, man. Kids pressing 315 like it's nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what these kids are eating.
I was a senior in high school, barely getting 225, just hoping for a scholarship.
That's pretty wild that you knew that he was benching that.
Well, I had to look him up because I saw, I don't know, maybe from you actually. I might have went across your Twitter post a little bit. But I saw, obviously, Bryson Wright I know about because I watched the football game. Didn't know who the other kid was, so I'm like, let me see, he's highly recruited and everything. Let me see what he's about. Oh, yeah, I understand why he's maybe just skipped college,
or skip the high school part.
Or skip high school as well and just go right to the pros because, dude, you're putting up, pro numbers in terms of weightlifting.
So anyway, those were the Rivals rankings for the 2028 class. So we have 2 top 10 kids and the number 1 overall. And I'm not a big rankings guy, but we've obviously seen some of their capability and the physical prowess and everything else. High school football game gets going on Friday. Our game of the week is Ponte Vedra and Nice. Bowles is going to be good. Bowles is loaded with some of that talent. They've got a handful of kids that are Power 4 kind of talent.
Sure.
So I expect them to be pretty good again.
Well, and speaking of lack of talent, Daniel Jones named the starting quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts. Brent, congratulations. The resurgence. The resurgence, Brent. Your boy making another appearance in the NFL. Who would have thought it?
Thank you for teeing up the Republic Services. RecyclingSimplified.com. Recycled headlines of the day. This one's not recycled. This one's just fresh, although we were probably talking
Still a little trash, though, huh? Still a little trash, though, with Daniel Jones, though, huh?
How we really tie that into Republic
That's what I'm saying. I got you, man. I got you.
I like it. He is named the starting quarterback of the Colts. I don't know if it's surprising to me or surprising that it's done now. Usually these things take forever.
Yeah.
Well, 2 quarterback jobs, again, kind of like, why are guys playing in the preseason? Our coaches figuring out, hey, we want to name our starter before the 3rd preseason game for a certain reason. Are they doing it earlier? It just feels like some of these things are a little bit different than the past to me. And Joe Flacco gets named the quarterback yesterday of the Browns. amidst the 500 quarterbacks that they have. And now Daniel Jones beats out Anthony Richardson.
I'm shocked, honestly.
Why do you think that is? Do you think that's more of a lost confidence in Richardson, even in the locker room, that it's so wait and see? Yeah, we see his talents, but we're not sure what to buy into. Meanwhile, at least Jones, you kind of know who he is and know what you can do as an offensive play caller, but also as a locker room, you know what to get behind.
Yeah, I think the floor is a lot safer right now with Daniel Jones. And I think if you look at this Colts team, like, they are pretty talented in a lot of areas.
Oh, yeah?
Right? So I think they're trying to take consistency more than the roller coaster ride that Anthony Richardson could put you on. I'm surprised though, simply because Chris Ballard, who the Colts GM and everything, who went out of his way to draft Anthony Richardson, and Chris Ballard was a guy who actually brought me to Kansas City. I was a big reason why I got brought to Kansas City. Now
I feel like I hammer Chris Ballard a lot on this show.
Put me at outside linebacker next time and not a 3 technique.
See, he was that problem too.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, right? But no, you remember
Ballard? Everybody's singing his praises like 3 years ago. Like it was the best thing ever. What have they done?
But you remember, were you in the press box when I talked to him?
I don't think so.
Okay, because when they put the year that they could go to the playoffs, they beat the Jaguars. And then Chris Ballard came through the media section, and he recognized me. Hey, what's up, man? And he had such a confidence about how that game was going to go to get them into the playoffs, and obviously devastating they don't go. So I feel like Chris Ballard's kind of on thin ice, and I feel like
he has to be.
Yeah. So and he's not making obviously who's starting quarterback, but the fact that the guy that you went out of your way to draft and Anthony Richardson now is the backup to Daniel Jones, not a good look.
I think it's amazing. Again, there was a time, the reason why I bring up Ballard, I don't really hammer a lot of GMs from other teams often, but Ballard was like, people were talking, raving about what the Colts were doing and the roster they were building and everything else. Well, what number quarterback is this for them? He's on the third coach, and Anthony Richardson, who else did they bring in before him?
Well, they had Minshew.
Rivers.
Philip Rivers.
Minshew, Wentz.
Yeah. Was this the only one he drafted?
Yeah.
They bring a top 5 pick, and by the way, a 4th overall pick, I think it 4th overall pick, I think it was for Richardson.
Yeah, he was 4th.
On a guy that this was very C.J. Henderson-like, that if you watch the Florida Gators, you were like, what? Anthony Richardson went 4th overall?
Yeah.
He was like a 50-something% passer in college.
It was the intrigue, Brent, because he didn't have a lot of experience.
Who played that year that Luck quit? Who was their quarterback? Because wasn't Rivers the next year?
He was, or maybe even a couple years after that. There was a stretch where they were kind of in a tough spot because of the Luck stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure Ballard was the guy then. He might have been. But there was a time when Ballard's name, I was like, oh, they're the best. They're doing it better than anybody else. It's like, what have they done? And I've just never seen a guy get this many quarterback chances.
Great question. Okay, my bad. Yeah. Well, hold up, because Luck got hurt. Okay. So then so Luck retires in 2018.
Okay.
Gets leaked and everything. It's a bad going away party. Following year, 2019, the year before Philip Rivers, they had a quarterback start 15 games, and then a quarterback start 1 game. Who was the starting quarterback of the 2019 Indianapolis Colts?
Were they good?
I have a hard time believing with this quarterback that they were, but
they
weren't,
They weren't the worst team to ever play because they didn't pick first.
They went 7-9, 3rd in the AFC South.
So they probably beat.
Crazy enough, their roster they've had good players. They had some. I see why the roster construction at times pretty good, but
this quarterback is still in the league. By the way,
yeah, he is. Backup.
Obviously, in a back. He's
been everybody's backup.
Josh Johnson.
He's been on.
No, he's not mobile. Right?
Been on 17. Not really.
He's been on how many teams?
7 teams.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 17.
17.
Then Josh Johnson will be right.
Yeah. 17
no.
17.
Went to Florida. Went to Florida and went to NC State.
Yeah.
Drafted in the 3rd round.
I should really get this.
You really should. He's played the Jags so many times.
I feel like.
What is?
Oh
this
no,
guy's
that's
name?
not the guy. There's a guy that Brent doesn't like.
I think
who's the guy you don't like?
In the Gator Bowl.
Who's the guy that the back?
Tyrod Taylor?
There we go.
It's not Tyrod.
It's not Tyrod Taylor.
It is a black dude.
I was wondering. Yeah, it's a black quarterback.
Oh,
Casey. It's right there.
Jacoby Brissett.
Nailed it, Casey.
Brissett.
Thank you.
Give him the points
That's
right
not
now.
the one I was
buddy.
thinking, but
So then there's one other? Some guy that played one game?
Yeah. Which, I mean, Jacoby Brissett might have got hurt. Brian Hoyer.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was in 19?
Yes.
Because prior to, when did Luck retire, you say?
18. So you said?
Boy, was that recent,
18.
huh?
Did he play in 18?
I guess he was drafted in what, like 12, 11, something like that?
Yeah.
So, but they ran through a bunch. I mean, they were playing Hasselbeck against the Jags and beating them. They were playing a bunch of guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Luck played in 18.
Hold up. I don't remember this. They had Matt Ryan.
I do, yeah.
I forgot about that.
See, but that's another
Yeah,
one.
Matt Ryan, Sam Ellinger, and Nick Foles in 2022.
I didn't remember Nick Foles.
So keep
Keep
going.
going. Okay, yeah. So this is
the
this is the swing and the misses that have happened.
I mean, this is
I forgot Matt Ryan was on the Colts.
Yes.
Let me do one more thing since we're on this real quick. All right.
Casey, you're getting bumped. Sorry to see you.
No, Casey's in
I'm
here. He's
kidding.
talking about it.
I'm saying the game.
Don't play into
I'm
this.
joking.
The whole set.
Good. Be cool.
The whole set is set up over there, but that's okay.
We got time, guys.
I know how you run a show. We don't have
We
time.
do have time. We'll be fine.
We borderline don't have
All right,
time
so
when
this
the show
goes back to
starts.
2017. All right, he gets Luck. Okay, and then he had Brissett.
Are we counting one time, guys?
Yeah, I'm basically
do you want-
counting like guys
do you
that
want
he had
one time?
starting court, like that he kind of invested in the quarterback. I mean, not backups.
Okay,
So
well,
Hoyer doesn't count.
Hoyer doesn't
because Scott Tolzien played a game, but I feel like that was like the last
Like,
game.
that doesn't count.
Okay, so then so we had Brissett.
Okay,
Matt Ryan.
So in 2020, then they go Matt Ryan.
No, 2020 they go Phillip Rivers.
Oh, Phillip Rivers. Okay, Phil.
2021 they go Carson Wentz for all 17 games.
That was the year that you're talking about. Talk to Ballard because Wentz was the quarterback that didn't win.
That
here.
didn't win.
Yep.
You're right. Okay.
2022 then we go Matt Ryan, Sam Ellinger, and Nick Foles. I mean, Sam Ellinger played 3 games. Nick Foles played 2 games.
I
I'm
think
going to
you
say
should
Foles. I'm going to put Foles in here.
I think you should count Ellinger. He drafted Ellinger and they kept
right,
him on the
fine.
roster because he plays again. I think.
Okay.
And then 23 you got Gardner Minshew for 13 games, and then Richardson for 4 games.
So AR.
And then 24 you had Richardson for 11 games and Joe Flacco for 6.
Flacco and
now
now
Daniel Jones.
Daniel
And now
Jones.
Daniel Jones.
I mean, that's unbelievable. The dude's been a GM since
Just a-
2017.
Just a who's who.
Who gets to run through that amount of quarterbacks? Like, listen, I
Some
mean, the guy
franchises
might be
you
the
draft
nicest guy
Zach
in the
Wilson,
world.
you're done.
I've never seen it. Like, I've never seen it.
What do you think, Brent?
This
Dirt?
is about
You
as
say some dirt?
surprising to me as, like,
Oh boy.
Aaron Boone still being, like, the Yankees manager before last year.
That's true.
I thought by then
Okay.
he would have been
All
canned.
right.
They stuck with him forever in
think-
New York.
I think this is worse.
Well, this is probably worse, but I can't believe Boone's been as long in
Yeah.
New York as long as he's been.
True.
But he did make the World Series last year. That saved him. But before that, I was surprised he had made it that long.
My question with the Colts thing would be, who could they have possibly, like the year they went with Matt Ryan? Shout out Matt Ryan, good guy. Like what could they have picked? You know what I mean? That would be my question.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fair.
Yeah, do they
What
pass
did
up somebody in
Ballard
the draft?
screw up? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fair. I mean, and
I'll see if I can find
that's a
that.
tricky thing
I get it for sure.
because, like, let's just say when he picked Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud are off the board.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Not arguing that.
But who came after Anthony Richardson? And is it top 5 pick worthy?
Bo Nix.
Oh, so Nix was right at
No, Nix was like, wasn't Nix like 13 or?
Yeah, I think you're right. Around
It
11,
wasn't
12,
right
13.
after. I mean, yeah.
So, okay, so there's one.
But like I'm saying, so
just think of the common sense of this, right? Just for
Yeah.
while you're looking that up, you end up getting Matt Ryan. You get guys like Phillip Rivers and Wentz. So you go super experience, and then you go draft a guy in Anthony Richardson that's played like 12 career games, instead of going with a guy like Bo Nix. Was Bo Nix
Bo
that
Nix.
same draft? It was the same draft.
Oh no, is that the next one?
Yeah, I think it's the next one.
Looking up QBs right now. Okay,
Because I was
so-
going to say he's like 6-year veteran in college.
Okay, so to be fair, there weren't a lot of options that draft year.
There
So-
weren't, okay.
So you had Bryce Young number 1, C.J. Stroud number 2, Richardson was number 4, Will Levis was number 33, Hendon Hooker, Jake
Okay.
Hayner, Stetson Bennett, Aiden O'Connell.
Okay.
So
So they felt forced to take a quarterback.
a little bit, and everything after Richardson.
I guess here's the other option there is like who was a free agent quarterback? It's like, well, people are going to get Aaron Rodgers. would that have been a better spot for them? But it's tricky. I'm just saying, listen, I'm not saying it's easy. I get it. It's a tough job. But who has been able to run through Brissett, Matt Ryan, Nick Foles, Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, Gardner Minshew, Anthony Richardson, Joe Flacco, Daniel Jones, and still have a job? Yeah. Like, that's unbelievable. And quite frankly, it's not like any of them have panned out. When's the last time the Colts went to the playoffs?
True.
That's a good point.
So it looks like the year that they went with Matt Ryan, they didn't have a first-round pick.
But
okay.
Yeah, you see that? Okay.
Which
I don't know where it went.
Which
was
by
that
the way,
Jonathan Taylor they traded up for, maybe?
No, was that part of a DeForest Buckner move?
Oh,
Possibly.
that's a good call, Brent.
Where was he? San Francisco?
Yeah.
Let me see if they picked twice.
But anyway, again, I don't know. I feel like I'm like
they also did not pick in the first.
I feel like I'm a Chris Ballard hater for some. I'm not trying to be. It's just stunning to me.
Yeah.
That you cannot go. It's one thing if you've been actually having success, even despite the quarterback troubles, because there are roster things to point through that are like, hey, I like that. But I've even questioned their receiver stuff at times. Like I think they could have gone heavier in free agency at times. There's got to be a bunch of questions about Ballard up in Indy. I don't know what the temperature's like.
Because at the end of the day, like the GM's always tied to the quarterback, right? Like you're only as good as the quarterback that you bring in.
They didn't
look at the resume.
Unbelievable.
Like after Richardson, that whole thing last year, like how is he still? And he's a Wisconsin dude, Chris Ballard. He went to University of Wisconsin. Like I get it, but man, it's rough.
They traded their 22 first-round pick for Carson Wentz. That's why they didn't have it.
Hey,
really?
Brent, still the job.
Wow.
Still the job.
I vaguely remember that being like a snap count thing, like if Wentz played X amount of snaps.
Okay.
You know what, Philly? Is that the year Philly ended up picking like 9th or 10th because of it?
No, they
got like Jordan Davis or something?
The Eagles then traded that pick, which was 16th overall, to the Saints.
And then moved up. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's 16th overall pick.
Yeah.
So you gave up a first rounder for Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, I'm not trying to get a guy fired. I just can't believe he's still got a job.
Can you imagine being Colts radio? Brett, what happens if that happens in Jacksonville? What are we saying?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, I mean, well, we did just do this with GMs in Jacksonville, and that took a while, too.
But we're wearing clown masks. We're Indy. You cool?
Yeah.
Y'all good over there in Indy?
How about this? I see this tweet from someone named Sam Block. Richardson is younger than Shedeur Sanders, younger than Will Howard, younger than Dylan Gabriel, younger than Shuck, younger than Caleb Williams, younger than Bo Nix, younger than Penix, and the Colts gave up on him.
So cool.
Which is a fair thing. It's like ride or die, man. The guy's 22.
Yeah. It's also really cool that Anthony Richardson's agent's listening to us right now, it sounds like.
Yeah. But, I mean, I will say this about the Richardson thing. Like, if you're going to be committed, then go. Yeah. Like, Daniel Jones isn't the answer.
Yeah.
Like, what your upside is to get Anthony Richardson, like what you could be if you do this right, if Shane Steichen's the guy, if all these things, if your eyes are right, there's got to be way more upside in Anthony Richardson than Daniel Jones at this stage. And quite frankly, I know what you said, like the floor is really is the floor good at Daniel Jones? Yeah, is he going to help you get wins in the first 6 games or whatever it is?
He's not Kyler Murray. Brent, is he? What? Is he? Did I miss something? I don't think he is.
I forgot Kyle Murray still playing in the NFL.
Oh, well, check the contract.
No, I mean, he's not good. I'm with you.
Yeah.
But he's better than Daniel Jones.
Better than Daniel Jones. Hey, that's all I need him to be, Casey.
But
that's all I need him to be.
Daniel Jones might play well with the Colts, and it might work it out. We might be changing our tune on that.
And if I had wheels, I'd be a wagon. Sounds good.
Real quick, just to close the loop on this, because I'm still digging. If they would have kept the 16th pick in that draft, which, by the way, then the Saints then traded. That pick got traded 4 times.
Oh, wow.
And it ended up being Jahan Dotson, who then got traded off the team that picked him.
Wow.
To
Philly,
who had the pick. This is a mess.
That's crazy.
Anyway, if the Colts would have stayed at 16, they would have been in position to get the first quarterback off the board in that draft.
Who was that?
Kenny Pickett.
Oh, well.
I mean,
still,
Kenny Pickett won sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean,
you could have done something.
Is there like an outcry to let him go, Ballard?
I just don't. As a market that I really don't have a feel for of what they do and say. I can't. Like Houston is a little bit like that, but I feel it because I see Houston stuff.
No,
like, I
but
see the
Houston, you
guys-
saw it with the chaplain that was running the team. Like, they all spoke out against that.
You feel that stuff. Like, my point is, there are just some markets you don't really feel like what the chatter is.
Sure.
And I think Indy's one that I really don't know what they're saying.
I'll tell you, every time I
They're
go
all
there,
focused on Caitlin Clark anyways, probably. They
That's
don't
true,
care about
though.
the Colts.
Every time I go to Indy, because I go there somewhat frequently, like it's all I never ever like run into it.
Yeah.
Like here, you can kind of run into it. Like my grandparents be watching the news. I'm like, they gonna talk about the Colts. My grandma's like, no.
Pacers,
and it's like the official station. I'm like,
yeah, it's interesting. I mean,
but Caitlin Clark's on like billboards. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And,
and
Daniel Jones
and I
is
think
not.
the Pacers are a big deal, and
Yeah,
so
'cause they're good.
It's kind of just they've got a lot of colleges to do.
Yeah.
So I think it's just kind of there sometimes. But I got to believe you go flip on a radio station or a show like this in Indy, they're like, what the hell are we doing?
I would hope so.
I think they care at least that much.
Yeah.
Hey, other headlines real quick from this camp. Mason Smith and Eric Armstead participated in practice today, so kind of feels like a big deal there. Wyatt Milam, this might be a bigger deal to some because I know there are a lot of Wyatt Milam fans. He got banged up in that game. He was really the one guy that got banged up week to week, which means he's out for some time. So the depth or the potential that you thought he might go steal somebody's job, that ain't happening to start the season. De'Ami Brown, it was like some lower body stiffness or something they labeled it of why he didn't play that day. He did participate back in practice today. Tyson Campbell, day to day. I guess that's better than week to week. Travis Hunter, I know where you guys are going with this. Travis Hunter, day to day. I knew it when I was saying it. Travis Hunter, day to day.
What are we supposed to think?
I mean, do you call the doctors after 6 hours? How are we doing this, man?
Ready.
Best doctors in Jacksonville. Hook them up.
Forget about the rest of the injury.
Oh, come on, Brent. You're doing so good.
Did they put that on a press release?
Well, actually, Mia O'Brien said stiffness in lower body. So I'm assuming that's what Coen said.
Yeah.
We gotta be better.
Yeah.
We gotta be better in front of a microphone, Coach.
I mean, I don't know. That's what he said. But that's what he said.
Next time I'm gonna need like leg.
Be specific.
Yeah, this lower body, upper body stuff, I think might be a little bit too general.
Degenerates like me and Casey ruin a whole sports show because you have to say lower body stiffness. Come on.
And with that, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. That is your
man, De'Ami Brown. We
for
wish
public
you well.
services recycled headlines of the day.
Not the sponsor.
RecyclingSimplified.com. And we'll be right back with what are we doing?
What do you mean? What are we doing?
We're laying down the law today. Right.
Sponsored by Hims.
Kim, you're going to have to come up big on this segment. Here we go when we come back.
Oh, no.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade.
If you look good, you feel good. And the medical professionals here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics are here to make you feel your best. I'm on camera every week, and I have a confession to make. I'm not always confident in my appearance. Can you see my dark circles? Is my makeup highlighting my fine lines instead of covering them up? I question it all. So when I found out about the wide variety of procedures here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics, I knew help was just one appointment away. Medical Director Dr. Megan Deacon Casey and her board-certified physicians have been using the latest in cutting-edge technology for the last 10 years, giving men and women their personal confidence boost. From Botox, fillers, Morpheus 8, and so much more. The hardest part was figuring out what I needed. Thankfully, the medical team walked me through what would work best for me through a free consultation. Come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
It's been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax PAL.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Hey, the Scrap House tomorrow night with Austin and Casey talking a bunch of wrestling. Usually it's the first thing I hear a wrestling comment when Casey walks in the door during a break. So some big news out of the wrestling world, I think, over the last couple of days.
Somebody's having a baby.
Ooh, there we go. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, maybe. Yeah, I mean, congratulations, but she's also going to lose her belt now.
Yeah,
so.
Which is an interesting thing.
Man.
So they'll talk about that 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. You can find it at actionsportsjacks.com. I'm just looking at this. We got to redo this, Casey, live on Action News Jacks 24/7. It's really on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. This thing's been made a long time ago. I'll update it. I don't know.
Right.
Never caught that before.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about Casey's camera, by the way. I hit the table a couple times from laughing so hard. I think that kind of shook the camera.
Oh, did you?
When we had Daniel coming, yeah. Casey's camera keeps shaking.
Daniel.
That's
I mean,
from me laughing.
I mean, Daniel. Like, that's a minor thing on this show.
Yeah. Hey, we're just happy to be here.
Listen, it's not good for your health to watch the show in its entirety. You should check in, watch a lot, listen, and definitely peek up. But if you watch it too much, you'll get things like a shaky camera.
Yeah.
But you want you to listen to the whole thing and watch at times. Like a lot, but not just all the time. That's some pretty good watching if you notice when the camera's shaking. Daniel did ask me what my hat's all about. Just a quick note, Skip It is on that's the 16th hole at the Masters where they try to skip it across there on the day before the Masters. And so it was one of the hats from this year.
Look at you rocking the Masters hat and the player's shirt.
I know, I'm full golf mode
Full
here.
golf mode.
Just call me Rory McIlroy today.
All right.
McIlroy won the Players and the Masters.
Oh, nice. In the same year?
Yeah, this year.
Impressive.
How about that? All right, Brent Martineau, Austen Lane. Casey Kurtz, Kim's Corner as well. And it is time for Laying Down the Law, presented by Annie Lay and Associates. Men Only, Family Law Only.com. Or do we have to rise? I hate this part. Like, I don't want to do this. This is why I always lose, because the judge gets mad at me already. All right, let's go. All rise.
There you go, damn right.
Kim didn't say it. But you had to tell Kim to say it. Can I sit down now? Golly.
That was a frightening shot. Casey.
Right.
What? No, it was that's crazy.
Hey!
my bad.
That's good. Get on the judge's bad side. It's better if I'm not.
Casey, I think we need your mic on too. Or your honor. I think your mic needs to be turned on.
What do I do?
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with it?
I'm just saying.
You see an on button on your mic?
I think it's on. Kim's got it on, right?
Okay, I think we're good.
You move up the court date by a couple of days and screw everything up. All right.
Oh, that what works.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it going. You guys know how this works. Whoever argues one side, you have to argue the other side. If you're the other human, and we will decide who the winner is. All right, first one. Jaguars make a trade. I saw you guys trying to say this guy's name. I believe Colin
Saunders, yes.
I wasn't concerned about Saunders.
Oh.
I was looking to make sure Colin was right. Anyway, Jags trade for him. On the defensive interior, please stop texting me when my phone's near the mic, folks. Thank you so much. This trade will make the Jacksonville Jaguars one singular win better to have this human instead of having Luke Fortner. Austin?
Well, who goes first?
Austin?
I'm going first? Okay. This trade will make the Jaguars one singular win better. Let's keep it in perspective, everybody. All right? Yes, Colin Saunders is a nose tackle. Yes, you did get an upgrade from Luke Fortner, who probably wasn't going to make the team. But to sit here and say that a nose tackle, maybe a backup nose tackle at that, is going to make you one game better, I just can't co-sign on that. If this was a 3 technique where you can affect the quarterback a little more, this is a pass-first league, and this guy was brought in to stop the run. Sure, you're going to stop the run a little bit against the Colts and Jonathan Taylor, but it's not going to come down to winning you a football game. The only way it's going to come down to it is if his brother, who is Taylor Swift's backup dancer, fun fact, maybe gets Taylor in the press box for a game and everything, and she adds some of that aura, but it's not going to happen, not going to win you a game.
I actually think Colin Saunders can help you win a game. I think he does make a difference in the win-loss column, if even from behind the scenes. I mean, will Taylor Swift get the game planning for that Monday Night Football? Travis Kelce, we might be able to steal a thing or two, or maybe distract. I don't know. Nice little tie-in. But really, in the bigger football picture of things, the Jags need 8 guys to be able to get after the quarterback. They need to rotate. And I think Austin brought this up yesterday a little bit. Yeah, it's the nose, but it could be a little bit of movement on the interior too. So he actually might be able to give different looks. Super athletic guy, maybe a little bit of an underrated player as well that beefs up the rotation. And I'm going to give you one other thing. I think this guy's got that juice that they're looking for. He knows what it's like to win a Super Bowl. He's been on 2 of those teams. I think he adds that to the room along with on the field. And I don't know how you tangibly know this because the nose tackle spot's not going to get a ton of stats. But I do think he makes a game difference for them. It was a heck of a trade for James Gladstone.
All right, Kim, I didn't tell you this part. You got to decide who wins. Usually I have Justice Hamby. He usually decides that information. So I know that I didn't tell you that, and you may or may not have been listening, but you got to decide who won that.
What's your Venmo again, Kim?
Wait, who was pro and who was anti?
Yeah.
Off to a great start.
I said yes on game.
I said no. He won't make
Austin
a difference.
Said no.
I'm going to go with Austin on that one.
Yes.
I think there's more that needs to be
Austin
done.
gets the first one.
That's all right.
There's two more.
Kim, don't worry. Kim, that's how the game usually goes.
You're the jury.
Austin's usually right
essentially.
here.
Sorry, Kim. Yeah, please pay attention. All right, we move. Actually, Kim, I need you to do something else as well. We have a piece of evidence for this this argument. Kim, if you have the yeah, beautiful. All right, so I know you guys watched last night. This was your Monday Night Football studio set. It's new this year. I'm not really looking for a comment here on the humans, although if you'd like to, feel free. I'm talking about the set specifically. Are we in favor? Do we like the new set? Or do we not like the new in-studio set for Monday Night Football, Brent?
I'm a big fan of ESPN in a lot of different ways because I think they've helped change the industry and kind of impact a lot of things. I know there's negative stuff about ESPN, and the look of how they do things is usually dynamic. This ain't it. This is a throwback to a no good. Just because you had Rich Eisen on for the first time in 20 years didn't mean you had to go back to the 20 years. It's dark. It's not like catchy to the eye at all, I don't think. This feels like Roy Firestone is doing close-up once again for ESPN. This does not look forward-thinking at all, modern to me, and I wouldn't get the throwback nature of it. And here's one other thing here. If you don't put ESPN on it, which they obviously have it on it, I would feel like there's some like evening news show going on. It has no sport vibe to me. They're on the top of a bar with a building background. Like, that's it. Give me the world news tonight instead of tell me who to bet on.
Spoken like a true old, okay? Because this is ESPN. And James Gladstone even said it himself when he got Travis Hunter. It's not just sports. It's sports entertainment. And when we talk about this backdrop here for ESPN, this goes back to Conan. This goes back to Jay Leno. This is entertainment, Brent. It's the ambiance, right? If you look at any successful podcast these days, they're changing their backgrounds. They're changing their backgrounds to skylines of the city, the podcast that they're in. It's not by mistake because it's aesthetically pleasing. It's just like fashion. Fashion comes around. I'm starting to see a lot of bootleg cut jeans and everything again. Like, I'm not for it, but that's how fashion works. That's how entertainment works. This is the trend. This is what's in. Abide by it or get left behind.
Kim?
Brent wins. I mean, come on, there's a crack in the floor.
TV director right there.
I mean, I felt like I was kind of...
Yeah, there is.
Wasn't fair to me.
It's either that or that's wires.
I think that's wires.
Which also would be sloppy.
That is sloppy.
And that chair makes the guy's butt look huge. Like with the way that it.
Whoa.
Because like his suit coat's like hanging over it.
Yeah.
Body shaming now?
Hey, just one thing. Like, where are they? Like, they're based in Connecticut.
That's the Bristol skyline, bro.
I don't think it is. I really don't think
like the Monday night game was in Washington.
That's that Bristol skyline right there, man. You mean tell me it's not?
All right, we move. Last one here, 1-1. I just want to let you know, Kim, I would have overruled you if you picked Austin. I hate that. But nobody.
Hey, I hate it too. I'm trying to win.
You did a good job.
Yeah, okay, that's a good argument. I try.
We got another piece of evidence for this last one, Kim. If you okay. All right. That is notable girlfriend of Paul Skeens, Olivia Dunn, in a bathtub in the middle of the Rose Bowl. Have you guys seen this?
No.
Any guesses on what this is about? This is not the argument. I'm just asking you to guess what you think this may be about. Could be anything in the world.
I mean, I assume it's like some kind of like, it's not like, I know Bath and Body Works is kind of out, but like some kind of like,
it's got to be a soap line, right?
Soap or something?
Yeah, bathwater soap. You would think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
this is
shampoo?
an ad for Fanatic Sportsbook. And
Okay.
they want you to bet on football this season on the new, I don't know if it's new, but this new season on the Fanatic Sportsbook. Olivia Dunn is going to be your, I guess, spokesperson for that in a bathtub in the middle of the Rose Bowl. Okay, let's get that off the screen so we don't get sued. All right.
No, we can keep it there. It's fine. All right. Whatever.
The argument here, does this or does this not make you want to bet on the Fanatic Sportsbook? Austin?
All right. Well, Listen, and I know here I'm probably going to lose this thing, but I don't care because I have to stand. I have to stand firm in my beliefs in this thing. Oh, no. I don't get the hype over Livy Dunn. I do not understand it because I get it. She's aesthetically pleasing. She's a good-looking female. Congratulations. There's a million good-looking females out there. Okay, so what? You're dating Paul Skeens? I'm supposed to go to DraftKings and you're dating Paul Skeens? Like, it makes zero sense to me. She is the Anna Kournikova of the 2020s. Simple as that. A mediocre athlete who looks good, so we got to praise her up. I'm tired of praising these type of people up. I'm not going to go to DraftKings and buy it because Livy Dunn's in a bathtub. Now, if it was Sabrina Carpenter, if it was, a talented celebrity, I think, then I'm all for it. But when your claim to fame is you look good in pictures, I could care less.
Brent, I cannot wait to hear why Livy Dunn in a bathtub makes you want to bet on the Fanatics.
Is Steph watching, by the way?
Yeah.
Somebody text Brent's wife. Here we go.
I think this is just the perfect collaboration, to be quite frank.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because there's a lot of perfection with Livy Dunn. From looks to gymnastics, it all fits. A perfect 10 for DraftKings. That's who it was, right? DraftKings.
Nope. Fanatics Sportsbook.
Oh, I said DraftKings too.
Oh, sorry.
Fanatics
Sportsbook. My bad. And by the way, Fanatics is in that memorabilia game as well, so it even can relate to Paul Skeens and what he does with Fanatics probably too. So there's a nice tie-in. But yeah, I think this is like perfect for the sports bettor, the sports fan, because everything that Austin just said about, oh, so what, just another pretty person.
Anna Kournikova in the 2020s.
Yeah, it works. It works. Like we have influencers that just got hired by ESPN. We have influencers on TikTok and Instagram, and Livy Dunn is huge because it works. Great move, Fanatics Sportsbook.
Let the jury know that when we share this video, Brent, for the title, Brent shoots his shot with
That's actually a great idea.
Livy Dunn.
I'll put that in with the social
I actually think your distaste for Livy Dunn will do much better. Yes.
All right.
Because you didn't have to take that side.
Oh, I know.
All right.
No,
all right.
I'm saying, man. I'm tired of her.
Really?
Wow.
That's interesting. See, I actually think she doesn't feel as
Sorry, Kim. Kim.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Kim's got
ruined. Kim, who's our winner?
What do you think?
Austin. Yeah, no.
Appreciate you.
Brent even had trouble arguing it.
Yeah, appreciate you, Kim. Yeah, thank you very much, Kim. Appreciate you.
Maybe if I were a dude, nah.
What is that?
You know.
Hey, what is that? Clean? Is that 4 in a row for me? It's a clean sweep.
Wow, I lost the jury here. I forgot about the jury.
Yeah, you did.
A clean sweep.
I would have picked Brent.
That's unbelievable.
I'm not gonna take it. I'm not going to overrule her, though. That's fine.
Can't do it.
She did good on her first try. Yeah, that'll wrap it up, but... Yeah, Brian, I think you got host.
I think I got host. Like,
did you see it on College Game Day?
My attorneys are filing an appeal.
You got host. That's brutal.
Hey, Kenny Lay,
stay tuned for the post show.
Filing an appeal.
Stay tuned for the post show.
By the way, this might really, I might need a divorce after arguing that one. So if you do too, just give Kenny Lay a call. Look up menonlyfamilylawonly.com. Kenny Lay and Associates.
Sorry, Steph.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I actually think like it's interesting you bring up all the stuff. No, I mean, well, you like to talk. You obviously bring this up. You got Sydney Sweeney soap and Livy Dunn stuff and all this thing. I feel like the Livy Dunn thing. The thing I would say, at least what I've seen, is that she kind of embraces it. So, when you bring up like Kournikova. Like that was kind of it was the start maybe of a new, it's not really a start. I mean, you can go all the way back to Cindy Crawford and other females like for years and decades.
But Cindy Crawford was an actress
I get it. I'm just saying but this whole like sex sells thing.
Yeah, sure.
That whether the LPGA tried to embrace it for a little bit or who was it? Natalie Golbis, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you never heard of Natalie Golbis?
I've never once.
Really?
Honestly, I haven't either, man. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
But I thought, like, the thing about Kournikova is they did try to, or at least from the athletic standpoint, they tried to say, hey, she's a great tennis player, too.
Sure.
Right? Like, I don't think the Livy Dunn stuff, like, you almost have to remind yourself or remember that she was a gymnast.
That's fair.
You know?
That's
so
fair.
she's not like portraying herself as a great athlete.
Yeah.
And she kind of has embraced the whole thing. It actually has a little more of a girl next door feel to it.
Livy Dunn?
A little bit at times. Than it does like in your face model. But maybe I don't see the right stuff.
Did you see the picture that we...
Bathtub in the Rose Bowl.
Well, what kind of girls next door do you got where you live? Where there's girls in bathtubs that are naked? Where are you living at, man? Well, you said it's a girl next door. She's in a bathtub naked in the middle of the Rose Bowl.
I actually think if you take, however, you name your list of people these days.
Sure.
I think you would have seen a lot more than what you saw there with Livy Dunn, even in the bathtub.
I think
she was like covered up.
He might be onto something.
Okay, but here's what with Anna Kournikova though, Brent, like we didn't have the internet with Anna Kournikova.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
So like she was on TV like, yeah, she's good looking. She's dating Sergei Fedorov. She's dating Enrique Iglesias. Like she's shooting music videos. Like, okay, that makes sense. But then with Livy Dunn, it's like, okay, she's attractive, but guess what? I have the internet. I've seen a lot of attractive women on the internet. Right? So it's like, well then what sets her apart though? Because she did gymnastics? Okay, but she was never like she wasn't like the best gymnast. Right? So like that's where I don't see like where all the hype comes from. Because okay, she's aesthetically pleasing. Great looking girl. Cool. There's a lot of great looking girls.
Yeah.
And I watched, her, and I'm not trying to be like a Dunn hater by any means, but
Sounds like it.
I am a little bit, right? But I saw her on College Game Day, did nothing for me. Nothing for me.
It's interesting though, because like really her sport to me is more what everybody's sport is these days. It's influencing.
Sure.
Like she wasn't known as a gymnast. She's known as a TikToker and an Instagram, I think.
Yeah.
More than she was a gymnast.
And I'm not and that's not my, cup of tea, Brent.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brent. I didn't see you on TikTok doing the dances with her. I guess I know more about you now.
How big is Livy Dunn?
Huge.
Like really bigger than, I'm trying to put a...
Yeah. Well, she was going to buy, what was the story with Babe Ruth's house, right?
Yes.
She was going to buy Babe Ruth's house and then they shut her down.
I think I remember seeing that story.
Yeah, in New York, hers like high rise or whatever.
Mm-hmm. She kind of did she feels like with the skiing stuff, and again, I've only seen bits and pieces of this stuff, but feels a little bit like, does it have a familiarity of like Upton with Verlander? Where she kind of embraced being the wife of the star baseball player?
It's actually a good call.
That's a great call.
Yeah.
Even though she kind of had her own fandom too, like Upton did as well.
What was Kate Upton? Was Kate Upton just a model?
Yeah, Kate Upton was just a model.
Okay.
But she was big at the time.
She was in movies, though. She was in a couple movies with Adam Sandler.
She was in, I think, movies after.
Okay, gotcha.
But she was she was big at the time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
she was huge.
She's not that big anymore, right?
No.
I forgot all about her.
But I guess where I feel that's where I feel like I guess more that girl next door kind of vibe, where she's almost like settled into, hey, I'm just like I'm a big baseball fan because my husband plays baseball, and then her stuff takes.
But that's
she still does her stuff.
But that's not set. The picture's not settling in though. That picture is like she's trying to go out and
I still think, man, in this day and age, that picture, if you line up 5 influencers that look like Livy Dunn, there's a lot less soap bubbles on the picture.
No, he's right. I'm questioning what's on his algorithm, but he's right. Hey, man, I'm not judging you.
I'm just saying.
I know it looks like I am. I'm not judging you, bro.
I'm not judging you.
You do what you got to do.
Oh,
like,
man.
would you say that's tasteful for what it is?
The Livy Dunn thing?
Put it back up.
Put it back up.
Why not?
Tasteful.
If you still have it.
Hold on.
Don't worry. This wig is perfectly air conditioned, so I'm good.
I mean, yeah, it's not like just a selfie trying to post something on OnlyFans. Like, yeah, it's tastefully done. Got it, Brent.
But Brent's pretty happy with that.
Cool.
Like, I feel like you could see this in 1982 as well as you could see it in 2025.
Sure. Tasteful is the word that they're using.
Tasteful. Well, there's a lot of stuff out there that's not really tasteful.
I think we should. You know what, Brent? Actually, what do you see that's not tasteful? Now that you bring it up, you got nothing?
I got nothing really.
Who was the law firm again that we were talking about?
Do the read one more time.
Yeah, do the read one more time.
No, I got to get out of here. We got to get a break. We'll be back.
Brent's get a text message.
No, I did not. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
You trust CGC to make your water great, and now you can trust CGC with your plumbing needs as well. Fast, convenient scheduling, licensed and insured. A quick call away at 904-552-1242. You never know when you're going to have an issue with a shower, toilet, or maybe it's a sink that sometimes is easy to fix. All right, let's be honest. I'm not fixing anything. I'm totally staging this because when I have a plumbing problem, I call CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing. Trained professionals, transparent pricing, customer satisfaction. Small problem or even a bigger issue. Save 10% off any water heater plus no trip charge. The experts with 25 years of experience at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing can do it all. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. For a limited time, CGC is waiving the trip charge on all related plumbing calls. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
For the game day hustle and every day in between, juggling my show Jag Social to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes my recovery zone. The massage feature is like having a personal PT on call. Life's a non-stop game, but with this ride, I'm always on my A game. The 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. Drive your passion.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet. Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table. Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
All right, here's a look at our Monday lineup. Yesterday, like I said earlier in the show, we're going to change that coming up next Monday because we've got a lot more high school football. So high school football media day from the players and the coaches, and also a new show called the Blitz Breakdown. That will start to happen at 8 o'clock next Monday night. And our fall lineup will start to shift. So check out actionsportsjax.com and get the latest on the schedules as we continue to update those each and every day and each and every week. Brent Martineau, Austen Lane, Casey Kurtz. Oh, what do we got? We got little glasses here, a little studious type. I kind of like this Casey look.
Is this a new look, Casey?
This is the judge glasses. I just didn't take them off.
Oh, I got you. I don't know if you actually had prescriptions of those or not. Cool, man.
You want to hear something crazy?
Hit me with it.
There's no frame in here.
Oh, wow.
It's just
I used to rock a pair of those when I got drafted by the Jags.
You know what I'm saying? Got to.
Frame. Yeah. Those are in, Brent. Everyone was doing that.
Yeah, no frames.
Those aren't your meta glasses.
Nah, these aren't the metas.
Still kind of want the meta ones. I think I
metas are dope. You should get them.
How about if I wear the metas on here?
What are
just my POV?
You don't know the meta glasses?
Of watching Austen.
It's like it's got the cameras in them.
Oh, is it like cameras? Yeah. That's been a thing for a while, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but these ones are like...
Oh, like high tech, high definition.
It's good. They figured it out, basically.
They're Ray-Bans.
Are they pretty pricey?
Yeah.
I bet.
$3.
Also, I feel like that can go really wrong, right? Because like if you're in public wearing them with people, like can't you get in trouble for recording somebody without their permission?
Probably. There's I mean, it flashes that it's on.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the tell. Like legally, that's probably the tell.
Yeah, but like I'm not walking up to people like, hey, I'm recording you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you either pick up on it or you don't.
Yeah.
If you see me
that's
wearing,
what I'm saying though. Legally, you don't have to disclose that because that's you've got to be smart enough to pick up on it.
Is this what streamers are wearing when they stream?
No, because
Okay.
you can't. I mean, some do and then get the content.
Gotcha.
But like if you see me in the airport with dark sunglasses on, I'm probably recording you.
All right.
Fair enough.
Say no more.
That's verification.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a big thing with the autograph stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You just take a picture of it.
Yeah, you just
Sometimes,
record
right?
while
But
you're
now you
getting,
record.
bro, and then you got it.
So then, do you like?
It's called exact proof in the business.
So to verify. Okay, so the verification process.
Yeah.
Like, so do you mean like when you sell something, you send them a picture just to prove that you got it, or is it like when you sell it like on the website or whatever, it's already on there? It's like,
Well,
here's a picture of the guy.
So there's a couple different things. You can add pictures or videos to your eBay listing. So I
Okay.
put my watermark on the video and then put it in the eBay listing.
Dang.
And put exact proof in the
That's
listing.
interesting. Is it
Yeah,
somewhat
yeah.
new. Add video to the.
Yeah, to add video to eBay is new. It's
Nice.
within the last year probably. But then like some of them, like I just sold a Mike Epps that I had exact proof on.
Cool.
So I threw like a 4x6. People like that. So I threw a 4x6 still in the box.
I'm trying to figure out what the best use I could have for it. I like the idea of it. But it's got to have some good use.
Yeah.
You know? And what we do, like whether it's high school football, somebody wearing them during high school football, or not like a player, but I mean a cameraman or
I mean, like,
whoever.
They're super dope. There's like speakers in the back. You can listen to music. You can take phone calls.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think there's some good use in our world, like where we could gather some stuff. I just
Well, yeah,
don't know.
take you behind the scenes like in a
Well,
locker
like
room
if I
or
was on the
something.
sideline,
Well,
maybe.
Well, not
Take
not
behind the
like
scenes
that-
what?
Not
What do you
that
say?
far, but they take you behind the scenes like in a locker room, like you're trying to you're in a huddle, breaking down the huddle. with the
Oh
team.
yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
what?
Oh,
I'm
never
just
mind.
saying.
Yeah.
I could
You
see
be careful. You gotta
that
be careful.
going bad.
You gotta be careful. Yeah.
I just start wearing them in the press box.
Yeah. What do you want to see? Some ice cream? What are we trying to see in the press
Food.
box?
People like the food.
Food, I guess
breakdowns.
so. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yo, you could next time two media members are arguing, you could just be like, "What's going on here?"
Casey, do you get that press box pass this year or not?
No,
You going?
I'm not allowed.
Okay, that makes
Brent doesn't give me it anymore.
that makes sense. I can
How
give
does
you
it make
mine
sense? I'm on the
sometime.
show every day.
All right. What do you got?
Okay, so that's it for that conversation. Anyway, okay, so this happened to me Sunday. It is an autograph-related quandary. I've asked a bunch of people about it, and I wanted to get your guys' take on it. And for some reason, you guys tend to like it when I bring the autograph stuff to the show.
Oh, I love it, man.
We do like
it. It should
So-
be its own podcast, Casey.
So I'm going to kind of take you inside before I show you what happened to me, just to kind of set you up so you understand what's happening. So, Kim, first picture. So basically what I'm showing you here is two different autographs of the same person to describe to you
Oh,
that,
wow.
like, hey, there are different circumstances when people sign different names. You don't have to guess who it is. I mean, you can guess if you'd like. I'll tell you. But what I'm trying to get across here is the top one is an autograph that was signed, like, on the street, right? Doing press, movie premiere,
Quick.
airport, wherever. still very much that human's autograph. But then the bottom one is like a paid signing signature. Obviously, you can see there's a whole lot more there. So that's kind of the gist of that to explain what happened. You're trying to get it, aren't you?
I'm trying to guess who that person. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. No, we got time.
No, I mean I'm gonna take one guess, and if it's not, it's
we
not.
got plenty of time. You're good.
I'm gonna say Mila Jovovich or whatever, the girl from Resident Evil.
No.
Okay. I saw the M. I saw it looked like a female hip.
It is. So it is a female hip.
Yep.
I'll give you one last chance. The bottom item is a baseball bat.
I was thinking that too.
And the top is just holstering a gun, it looks like.
Correct.
Gun and a baseball bat. Why would you have her sign a baseball bat? Okay. Is
someone
it
from
think about
Walking Dead?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's Margot Robbie. Harley Quinn.
Oh, I should have got that. I'm embarrassed now. Margot Robbie. What's the top one from?
It's just a photo. It's her as Harley Quinn.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But
cool.
the get up, she had like other weapons.
Margot Robbie, really? Is she cool? She seems like a cool person. Okay.
Not bad.
She's nice.
So the point I'm trying to get across there is like, there's different levels of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When you get the second one, Kim, just put it up. But so both real, right? Both certified. Both people buy them. And it's just there's a lot of people that led. So here's another example of it. So that top one is like an airport, again, same deal. And that bottom one is like what you pay for, right?
Sure.
Any guesses on that one?
I mean, how is that even? Wait, so there's two autographs in the bottom one, yeah?
No.
Or is it the same? So how come it's so... Okay.
The top one is just an N.
Yeah.
Because that's his name. And then
Okay.
the bottom one is supposed to be the full.
I mean, I could go all day with this. I have no idea.
What genre are we looking at here?
Walking Dead.
Oh. No, I'm really not going to get it.
Norman Reedus.
That is Norman Reedus. That was impressive. Good job.
Where's the R?
It doesn't matter. You don't have to have it. But anyway, the point is both real, right? But there's a gimmick, right? The ones when you're signing on the street, probably going to be sold.
Yeah.
Not really into the bit. The ones that people are paying for, I'm going to give you the real one. If you sell it, I got my money anyway. Everything's good. Mm-hmm. So I take you now to Sunday.
Real quick, is he cool, Norman Reedus? I'm sorry, Casey, but I'm just like...
He is. He's cool.
Yeah, okay. That should be the game. Is this a cool person or not? Because, dude, I love
you want him to hammer the people that aren't?
Yeah, I want to make sure.
Don't ruin your heroes, man.
I got to know. Okay, sorry.
So this comes from now Sunday night. This is Robbie Snelling, known pitcher for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, and I want to get this across. Known good guy. I'm not bashing Robbie Snelling. Robbie, if you find this somewhere, I just want to know what happened. Okay, so the top is how Bro signs his name. All right? That is, if you hand Robbie Snelling 10 cards, he'll sign them all 10 like that. I gave Robbie a baseball, and he wrote Robbie exclamation point. Now...
That's awesome.
I'm just trying to figure out what...
Roberto Alomar.
I'm trying to figure out what happened. So, I said this to a lot of people, got a lot of different responses. There's a couple theories.
Oh, my.
I asked him when I saw it, I said, what the hell is that?
You did ask him?
Yeah. And he was like, I'm trying it out. And I was like, okay, sure. So, there's a couple working theories. One, he scummed me, right? Because he doesn't sign his name like that, so how am I going to get those certified? Another going theory is he did it that way, so if he sees them on eBay, he'll know exactly where that came from. That's my theory as well. Other theories are he was doing me a favor because, that's like a one-of-one type deal. He's never signed his name like that.
Yeah.
So my question to you guys is, was he trying to scum me?
Wow.
What do you think happened here?
You say he's a good guy.
Known good guy. I got no beef with Robbie Snelling.
You've had a lot of stuff with him?
Yes. All of them look like the top one.
The exclamation point throws me for a loop.
I feel like he was. I feel like he's having fun with you because you've obviously seen him a little bit.
I have no argument.
And he's like, "This is." I don't know about the one thing. I think I get that. I think this is more just like you're going to get to keep this one because you're not eBaying this.
Yeah,
like that has no value, right?
I mean, listen.
If you got the picture, do you have
I wasn't wearing the glasses.
Okay.
So how do you sell that?
I'm going to try.
That could have been Robbie, your neighbor.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to try is my point. That's what I'm saying. Did he scum me?
No, I think he.
But here's the thing:
having fun with you. Hey, you keep this one.
I've asked people to
tell the story.
I've asked people to print their name before. Like I just did it recently with guys whose autographs suck. I'm like, you just write it in print, and they do. So like there is value to that. He doesn't know that, but like there is. If that would get certed, and a company would say, hey, this is actually Robbie Snelling, which I don't know will happen because there's no other evidence that that's how he signs his name. Someone would buy that. I'm just telling you. But how am I going to get it certed? Because he's never done that before.
Well,
so there is an argument that he kind of did me a favor because that's better. That would sell better than the regular one if I could get it certed.
Could you, like, when you see him again, hold the baseball up and just be like, smile next to him?
I could try that.
And then that's certified and it's unique.
I could try
spent the money on the damn glasses, by the way, you should wear them for moments like this.
Okay, so here's the other thing about the Meta glasses. It was dark. It was nighttime.
Yeah.
And the Meta glasses are sunglasses, and the frames are dark. Like, you can't see.
Yeah.
Like, I would have ran into him.
You're going to have to have a chaperone with you.
Or, like, at the other part of it is, like, I wouldn't have recognized him
to
the point, and then he would have just walked past me, and I would just be standing there holding. So, like, I don't really want to do that.
You got to wait. It's like CSI. You got to put him on when he starts signing it. Like, hold on 1 second, Robbie.
Which is obviously the gimmick. So anyway, that's why I need both pairs because there are clear frames.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So anyway, that's right. I mean, I've sent it to a bunch of people that get autographs, and I've got a lot of different answers. That's why I was wondering your guys' take on it.
I think he did this one for you. Kind of a little fun with you. One you'll remember. One you can keep if you want.
I don't.
Let me ask you this. Was it after a game?
Yeah.
Did they win or lose?
They had a walk-off.
They won a walk-off.
Did he have a good game?
He didn't play. He's a pitcher.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, but they won, so you're in a good mood.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing if you had a bad game and you're annoyed.
He's having fun with it.
Yeah, I think he's having fun too. Yeah.
And he knows you, but he's seen you around. So it's not like it's like this whatever person.
Yeah, like I don't think he was trying to do you a favor necessarily. Like, oh, here's an exclusive. I just thought he was maybe just pulling a joke in a harmless way.
I wonder if the next time you see him, if he'll say something about it.
Well, here's the thing. It's all I've thought about since Sunday. So, Robbie, if you end up catching this clip, at your earliest convenience, you'll see me. Because I got some questions. I don't even need anything else. I just want to know what happened.
Brent, can we set up an Action Sports Jacks exclusive?
Might be. Can you wear the Metas for that exchange?
Oh, man.
Yeah. You should try to get him on the show. I feel like that's an easy email, right?
The autograph?
We can. We can get him on.
Be like, Robbie, what happened?
What happened here?
And then he would be so confused. He'd be like, I don't know. I was goofing. We'd be like, all right, thanks for the interview, Robbie.
That's
Have a good day.
See you later.
It'd be a 2-minute interview.
I can't wait to do a new segment where we just ask Casey, is this person cool or not?
Cool
That's
or
what
not.
I'm going to do.
We can do that. That's fine.
He did. He presented a pretty good topic yesterday.
Yeah.
Something or nothing. On your whole Dewey thing.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Don't act like you saw it. Did you retweet it?
I retweeted it, man. I retweeted this morning. I retweeted all of them. You're welcome. Dude jumps down my...
I don't need a you're welcome. I got a retweet from Dilla. 17K, baby. Let's go.
Oh, nice. Was it a quote tweet or just a retweet?
I don't know.
Okay.
I saw his name on there. 17K.
Nice, man.
Dude, those all did well yesterday. I don't know what happened. You see that? One of them had like 9K.
Did they?
Well, it's
bonus, baby.
Is Brent's 50K finally doing something for the show, man?
No.
Oh.
Brent.
Finally.
Brent, I've seen the interaction.
Bro, your retweets get like a K, bro.
Crickets.
Where are those other 49,000 people?
That's what I'm saying.
Bots.
But Brent's got some Russian bots at his disposal.
Why are they Russian?
Well, because
hey, don't bring them back.
Oh, yeah, what happens when...
Don't bring them back.
An algorithm. Bots.
There's a reason why.
Brent Martineau, bots.
I can't boost the show by myself. I need help.
We're trying.
Yeah, I'm retweeting it.
That's the baby.
Didn't quote tweet it, but I retweeted it.
Yeah, quote tweet would be a little better. All right.
Put some words on
it. We got to get out of here. Well, have a good day, everybody. And Young and Norvell, 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Tonight on TV, CBS 47, Fox 30, we have the latest from camp. And then back at it tomorrow at 10 a.m. Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why Gutter Helmet?
Well, Gutter Helmet is truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With Gutter Helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter Helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax Pal. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
This has been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax Pal.
I've been telling you about CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing for a long time now. Their drinking water systems remove up to 99% of contaminants. We've had a Connecticut water softener and drinking water system in our home for more than 7 years. You can see the difference whether you're washing clothes, the dishes, or what I like to do most, fill this up for some coffee every morning, and mostly all day. Remember, if you're not filtering your water, you are the filter. Don't be the filter. Right now, you can get a free Connecticut reverse osmosis system with a purchase of a Connecticut Premier softener. The experts at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing will test your water for free and determine your water score. Don't know your water score? CGC will find out and recommend the appropriate Connecticut water treatment solutions so you can improve it. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. Ask about our 90-day love it or leave it guarantee. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
There's a saying in sports, you can't win them all, but you can win a lot with good folks on your team. Like that one painter, First Coast. It's tough to beat the sun in Florida, so your home fades. It's tough to beat that HOA when they come calling. Beat the sun, beat the HOA with that one painter, First Coast. And it's a good time to do it. Less rain to work around, and painting in mild temperatures is perfect. After all, the paint bonds to the surface so much better. Give that one painter First Coast a call at 904-417-3557 or look them up at first-coast.thatonepainter.com. Fast estimate, guidance on color and HOA requirements, and the highest quality job you'll find anywhere. Be a big winner in your neighborhood with that one painter First Coast on your team.
Sun's out, suits out. That's right, it's summertime in Florida, which means it's time to say goodbye to bulking season and hello to shredding season. But if you're like me, you're having a hard time sculpting and shaping those final pounds. That is until I came and saw my friends over at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Right now, everyone is hopping on the Evolve X train, and the only destination is finding your perfect summer body. The technology uses electrical muscle stimulation and radio frequency energy to cause your muscles to contract, all while heating up those deep layers of your skin and tissue to produce collagen and reduce fat. It's like doing 1,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. No pain, no needles, just results, right? That's right. So leave those winter layers back at the station and come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit